Doctor?
Fantastic. 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 Fantastic.
Yo, what up? What up? What up? Y'all know the deal, man. Like and share, like and share, like and share. So we get this thing out everywhere. There's anywhere in the world you could be, but just told you right here with me, the BABG, and my girl, Lucky.
What's that?
Yo, what up?
We put the Dragon Ball Z in the back. I got you. Okay.
Yeah. Well, no, let's actually get it right. It's definitely not Dragon Ball Z. It's Naruto. So that's your first lesson in anime. Get it right.
Oh, of course, because I'm dying to learn cartoons.
Yeah, well, anime is a little more serious than cartoons. That's not what we're here for, okay? Let's not get sidetracked, man. Okay, let's not get sidetracked.
Okay.
So, today we will be talking about Tales from the Other Side. So, basically, Tales from the Other Side is pretty much, hey, y'all been looking at me say shit for ever so long. I greatly appreciate it, and never, and we know what it is, right? But now, you know what I'm saying, we got a nice young lady to come along, and give her her purview, her opinion about some of the stuff we talk about, and some of her experiences from the other side, which we will get to, at a a later date and time. We ain't gonna just hit y'all with it all at once the first time up, but we gonna get to the good stuff, eventually. So in our first run, my co-host decided on what's the title for today? What we talking about?
Well, I gave you the proper term, which is a pay pig. And I was shocked because you said that you've never heard the term, but
never heard the term.
There's a large group of men that get called that all the time, like pay pigs. I had to show you the art. Like, this is a thing. Absolutely.
Okay, so pay pigs, as she referred to them, we know them as tricks. Okay, tricks, and they're not for kids. Okay, that's what we know them to be. And we got a couple of stories and stuff we gonna cover, out here in the world. But then we got our own personal little thing, man. And hey, shout out to Unc, man. I apologize, Unc, but hey, it's out here, man. So we gotta talk about it. In the sector, the space, whatever you want to call it, that happened here recently. Okay. So what are you gonna start out with? What are you gonna do? Let's get into.
You tell me, I'm surprised.
Yeah, let's start it here. And then it'll segue into
I thought your hat said Spider-Man at first.
Spider-Man. No.
All right.
And we have Ruby Rose.
The
You know,
fine one. She fine.
she overrated. She all right. Ruby Rose. Same because ill the fuck. Never had a whole phase. I don't want none neither. LOL. What's fun about being ran through? Now, Ruby Rose is this person that finessed everybody thinking that she got paid what I think it was like $40,000 or whatever it
Yeah.
was for a meet and greet. Then she re-finessed again with the whole Drewski situation, and that turned out to be promo and fake. So Ruby saying, "Hey man, she just looked like she's selling that pussy, but she's not really selling that pussy." What's your take on it?
That's the thing too, because I definitely get the conversation that women should carry themselves a certain way, but you can still get the payment for attention without sleeping with men, especially today. So it's quite possible that on the receiving aspect, men will look at them, and then Shinsia was the first person that posted it. Shinsia has a song called Foreplay, and in the song she's talking about fingering her and all of this. She also has a side chick song. So when they make certain content or material to consume in that type of way, men will assume, oh, she's easy, she's this, but just off your assumption is getting me paid, because that we know that's what men typically, whether they say they don't like it, they constantly keep employing this type of industry. So therefore, it's quite possible I don't need to sleep with men to get them to trick on me, especially we see that with OnlyFans. What, Bad Baby,
Oh
the first
Lord,
year she became legal, what did
yeah,
she make 64 million?
yeah,
And she getting beat up by a dude that probably ain't even pulling in that. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
No,
yeah. He
no
definitely
shade.
not putting it in, and
But I'm
she
just saying, you think she slept with the men that subscribe to her? No, she's just
no.
enticing you, and men have always paid for you to play with their imagination.
And matter of factly, she said she thought the dudes that signed up for her the day she turned 18 should be locked up. She said they was,
Wait, what happened?
she said the dudes that signed up for her thing the day she turned 18 should be locked up because they're predators.
I think so too.
That's crazy. So hold on. Whoa, 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 whoa. So you already fucking at 16, 17.
Mm-hmm.
All right. All right. And probably we've been through this.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Now, not saying this was you, but I know you had some homegirls that was fucking grown ass men in motherfucking high school, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, then. So how the hell would you believe if you out here voluntarily fucking grown niggas that men need to be locked up for once you're actually legal?
So it's the fact of, now I get the whole premise of being legal, but what I just heard was the men that hurry up couldn't wait for her to be legal. They more than likely were already looking at underage content or girls. So just looking, of course, you can't get arrested for looking. It's not until you actually act on something. So to be literal, of course, you can't get arrested. But I think based on her intellect and how stupid she's portrayed, what she could have meant was just the fact that y'all was looking at me this whole time. Now I turn 18, you rushing to get it because it's something about liking something younger and fresher.
How her baby daddy? You
I
know?
don't know. I don't know.
Pretty older than her.
I didn't even know she had a baby.
Yeah, she snuck a kid in there like within that. I think if not that first year, the second year,
Mm-hmm.
she got a kid. But yeah, but
It
no,
makes
that's just my thing. We always talk about that hypocrisy. You know how when y'all in high school, y'all tell all the high school boys or most of them anyway. I don't deal with little boys. My man grown. That's something that's been going on for forever.
Well,
And
dig
then
deeper. Where'd that come from?
where did it come from?
You don't think that there's another conversation to be had as to the attraction that young women have towards an older man?
No, not at all. They actually seek that out because women, females just instinctively want provision and protection, right? So even if I'm the coolest little guy at school, I got a mama and daddy that take care of me, right? So that grown ass man, with the Cadillac and the the Buicks and shit that be pulling up at high school, and it's still due to this day, he gives you both.
But most of the girls that were okay to go with these men didn't have a daddy in the home. these were mostly single parent homes. That's why they were able to do that, because mama has to work double shifts or what have you, or long hours. So as she's trusting me to do the right thing, to come home from school, walk home from school, you know what I'm saying? Whatever. I'm actually, shout out to Illa, I'm actually here with all this idle time. You see what I'm saying? So that usually came from people coming from single parent households, because the one thing that drives them to be attracted to the older guy that can give them, whether it's extra money for school clothes they don't have to ask their mother for, or get, you know, when you go shopping with your mom and you come from a single parent household, the budget is a lot different versus you would have dude that at 16, a dude, like I was going to Fairfax High School. At 16, men that was working at regular fucking jobs in college, they like 23, 24. That seemed like a lot more to somebody who's 16 with nothing, 15 with nothing. You know what I'm saying? So they were able to finesse certain shit, talk to them a certain way because they have nothing but time. And this seems like this gonna help me in this situation where I'm not able to sustain or keep up with the Joneses, whatever it is.
Okay. So, speaking of young girls, okay, she leads us into the next, or I guess the deeper conversation of about, you know, the hoe phase. What's your take on a hoe phase? Should you have one? Does every woman have one? Do one group of women have one more than other groups of women? What's Lucky's take on the hoe phase?
Well, I think we all know. I think the whole phase is a direct practice that goes against you as a person. That's the quickest way to inflict mental anguish. When you're trying to learn your body, first of all, as a young woman, you're not really set down and taught the things about your body. So you having urges and you still being attracted to men. You're expressing that looking through validation, looking for love, because nobody is, typically you're not really taught this is the way to get it. So it's the attention. You feel like, okay, I'm gonna get this to, you know, leverage in many different ways. I totally don't agree with the whole phase. I think that it's good to get experience in dating and understanding men in a different aspect. You can do that without sleeping with each other, because even at 33, to know that I have certain people that are 39, 42, and they still don't understand the dynamics of male and female relationship, but you've had enough bodies where what was you doing? There's no learning in that. So I'm against it. What you think? I mean, men
Hey
benefit
man,
from the whole phase.
listen, man. Hey man, shout out to Outcast. Ha, how we love these hoes. Ha, how we love these hoes. Hoes a necessity. Hoes have been here since the beginning of time. Like, what are you talking about? They had hoes in the Bible. Hoes serve a purpose.
What
Okay.
purpose did you say they serve?
So the hoe is there to let the men know the difference between the hoes and the women, the hoes and the wives. You feel me? That's what the hoe is supposed to be there for. You're supposed to be able to, you know, have, you know, your way, your fun, your all your things with the hoes, and be like, you know what? Ugh. Lucky, you know one of like the most disgusting and like the best and worst moments at the same time is for a man.
You wait, rephrase it. Wait, ask the question.
You know what's one of the worst and best sensations for a man at the same time, like simultaneously?
What?
Get some good head.
Oh, because she could just bite down any minute.
Oh no. Whoa.
Oh, wait, why is it?
Pause. No. Because you don't learn how to give, you don't just know how to get good head, you got to be taught. So when you come across a chick that's extremely good in that, you know what I mean, in that area, now that little
you're
pussy
gonna
might be good.
assume that she been around the block.
I ain't no assuming in it. Stop it, Lucky.
That is an
Ain't no
assumption.
assuming. You have to be trained. You try to be trained. Okay, you gotta
You
train
can be
that
trained
mouth.
by one person though.
Don't want no one nigga. No, baby. Listen. Head is like motherfucking kung fu styles. Okay, you don't learn everything from one motherfucker. Right?
Well, I don't know enough to be thinking.
That
but I would
niggas know. Listen, hey, niggas will tell you that mouth too good.
So you're saying that men assume that based on her being experienced, but what about, okay, do you subscribe to the conversation of men that want experienced women?
Of course. Men want women that are experienced, but not too experienced.
What the fuck? So So we're gonna just determine
Hey,
the level. Like, I want you to be a good student, but give me C student. I don't want an A student.
No, not C, but hey, don't motherfucking scare me. All right, you can't be scaring me. Yeah, don't scare me.
This why I checked out. It's too much. I want
You
you
can't
to
be
please
showing
me,
me no
but I
motherfucking
want
wrestling
you to-
moves and shit in the bedroom now. I can't be motherfucking like, hey, you put your arm over here and your leg there, and you know.
But this be good for conversation, but I really believe that this is just good looking at porn. We got to stop watching porn. That shit is not real. Regular people, if you just got off work, you got two positions.
You
It ain't no old leg up here. First of all, we know how
yeah.
it is. And if you a woman, after you had some kids or a man of a certain age, your lower back ain't dealing with half that shit.
Yeah, well, that's
So
y'all
do
automatic.
sound cute. Y'all not up in there doing elbows and shit.
Ooh.
Doing what the fuck are we? You ain't probably.
Stop playing with me. Stop playing
That
with me.
sounds good to get the girls. Like,
Listen.
I got them, they be on me. But then when they get to know you, be like, girl, I'm tired. I'm going to bed at 8:30.
Listen, let's hear. First and foremost, them legs is gonna be more than just motherfucking, laid to the side, baby. Okay. You got the 90 degrees, Lucky. So you gotta have one leg right here, resting right here, and then the other one flat. You feel me? And then you turn it to the side just a little bit, but hey,
two positions.
You know what I mean? Yeah, man. You gotta be practicing, motherfucking, stretching, yoga practice. Then from the bike, then you got from the side. Then, of course, the one y'all hate the worst and y'all the worst participating in riding. Okay, you talking about two positions? What the fuck? What the hell? What is you doing, baby?
First of all, I mean, okay. I think then I think that means that you have to meet somebody compatible. So if I don't understand the reason to take a girl or a woman who is not sexually experienced like that. Oh yeah, no, I need somebody more experienced, but I don't want you to be a hoe. To get the experience, but I want to train you to be.
I can train. That's
you're training women to be, huh?
No, that's the good part of it. So that's even better. So when you're not, I don't like. So men don't want virgins. They don't want complete total sluts, right? You want
why? Get deeper. Why you don't want a slut, but you want a slut, but you don't want a slut?
Because like I said, the slut lets me know that like I can't kiss her in the mouth. I can't never, you know what I mean?
Probably can't kiss him in the mouth. He don't probably floss. He don't take care of his teeth. It's a lot of reasons.
No, we ain't talking about that, baby. Listen, we ain't doing not brushing your teeth and brushing your teeth with dicks is a whole different thing.
Okay.
Swallowing kids.
No argument from this corner.
All right. So that we not talking about motherfucking dental hygiene.
You all day like this?
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, no. That's two totally different things, man. But let's get into this. And you haven't seen this, right?
I did. I talked about this, but I'm glad you brought it up. Let's talk about it. Go ahead.
Cool. Let's get into it. Fair use.
I think you got to speed up. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna speed it up.
How we learned about sex. Yeah. Who told you how to have sex? Not just safe sex, but pleasurable sex. Yeah. Not my mama. I'm like, yeah.
Welcome to the new season of Listen to Black Women. I'm L'Oreal, and let me tell you something. I don't think y'all are ready for this panel here, right? It's been quite a riot, and we didn't even get started yet. Jessie Wu is here with us.
It still took me years to be comfortable with sex.
Danielle,
is this 1.25?
It's so sad that women have this shame.
We not converted into robots. I gotta slow my ears.
Your ears ain't fast enough?
I hear it, but it just sounds like it sounds faster. But go ahead.
Yeah, it's 1.5. We that's what we listen to on the regular over here. We're gonna speed your ears up. We'll get some ear training.
I got you.
I feel in the moment that I feel it.
And last, Miss Tori Hart.
I used to sneak and do a lot of stuff because I didn't feel like I could talk to my mom.
Is it who is that? What's the name?
The light skinned girl.
No. Tori Hart. Is that Kevin Hart's ex-wife?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay. And who's the girl with the blue hair?
She was from Love and Hip Hop. She was on Love and Hip Hop as like a radio show host. I know the girl in the middle is from that.
No. That's the girl. That's the girl that
Lorianne.
Yeah, but she the one the Michael B. Jordan interview. You thought it was corny, right?
Is that her?
I'm pretty sure that's her.
It probably is her. I didn't know that.
I just realized her face. I think it is. Hey, y'all correct me if I'm wrong, man. I think that girl is the girl that did the interview on what's her name, I think.
Before you play, I have a question because we was up here with the Bloom Pop real quick. How would you rate their outfits?
Okay, let's start from left to right.
Yeah, I like
All right,
Jessie Woo.
so Jessie Woo is even though I don't understand the skirt with the hot pandas. Her shoe choices is lame as fuck. Okay, stop buying pandas, people. Pandas, I don't. Y'all were paying like that's some sneakerhead shit. I'm not getting a tangent,
I
but
don't like
I'll
them.
give her so pop or no pop or a rating.
Yeah, like who you would pop because you
Oh,
was talking about the
just off
balloon
the
pop, you
fit
was talking about the
alone?
way they dress. So I want to hear from your perspective as a man, head to toe.
Jessie Woo will make it. She all right. Come on,
And her legs all smooth. She has a nice
shout out
leg.
to the big girls, but you know, Shawty getting popped, man.
This is a perfect outfit because she's
what?
weight appropriate.
For what?
She's weight appropriate. Her feet not leaning in her shoes. Stop playing with her.
Well, they can't lean because they flat. Okay. And her ankles are leaning, even though the shoes aren't. We can see that. In her jean outfit, that's at least 20 pair of jeans. And I don't even know that shirt. You know that shirt look like a bed sheet. Now, come on now.
Or choir robe. We like choir robes. You know,
okay,
like
choir robe covered up with fucking 20 pairs of jeans. Get her the fuck out of here, okay?
Oh my god.
Pop her balloon twice.
She gorgeous in the middle face. Her mouth until she starts talking.
Fit-wise, her fit is terrible. Her fit, like I said, I think she's attractive. I wouldn't pop her off, but if we basing it off fit, she got on some purposely like raggedy khakis or jeans or whatever. You got on a man oversized man suit jacket, huh?
That's the style.
What's who for who? For a man? For a bulldagger?
High waist, loose cargo pants is the style for women. Get into it. But yeah,
listen,
I'm here.
We definitely giving off. Hey, I like men sometimes. Okay, so if we for me off the fit, get her out of here. All right, old girl right here. Of course, that's nice. Her fit or whatever is cool. Well, she got the high heels going. The blue hair is kind of killing me though. But
yeah,
I mean,
a cute bob would have did like a black bob.
Yeah, that's crazy. The motherfucking cotton candy afro, like mini fro, is crazy. Cookie bush. She got a cotton candy cookie bush out here. That's kind of wild. Okay, and then Kevin Hart's ex-wife, it's like she's trying to do an impersonation of that damn that death row picture. She in all black. She got on pleather pants, scrunched pleather pants. So yeah, she getting popped.
I think they all look nice, but I just wanted to hear from your perspective.
Yeah, of course, the sisterhood. Let's get back to it.
Love the show. Harlem, you do your thing in there. And you play Ty, who is very into her sexuality, right? And she's free. Is this something that when you saw the character that you were like, okay, I can relate to this?
No, I was very much like, one, I love that it's good writing. When they were asking, like, how comfortable do you feel like with your nipples out, or how comfortable you feel? And I'm like, I got this body once. I'm gonna be 25 once. If there's any time I'm gonna have these titties out, it's now. You know what I mean? But for me, I think the big.
Oh, what show was she on with these titties out? I'm
I want to say it was what's that show where they were in prison? I didn't watch it. I'm sorry. Orange is the New Black. One of those shows, or it's another show. One of them type of shows they were talking about that she was in, and it was a scene where she had to show her breasts.
Timu Eve is wild.
Now I'm about to be unsee it. The left.
Timu Eve is wild. Yeah, it's accurate. Yeah, research purposes, of course. Hey man, do me a huge favor while y'all down there, man. Hit the like button, and the share. Like button and share. Appreciate you.
Biggest part was to try to showcase as much as I had power over real queer sex. Like, I love making love to women. I love women.
Okay, so see, I told you. See, I wasn't wrong. What I told you. I like dick sometimes. Pause. That's the fit she got on.
Well, why do you think y'all get the part-time spot when it comes to sexually?
Well,
on a larger scale.
Because y'all picked the wrong dick.
Oh my gosh. What
y'all literally, and Jessie, we're gonna get into it because Jessie Woo gonna say it, but y'all purposely is like y'all can't tell the men that have sexual prowess, and then you put the lack of sexual prowess on all men because you're horrible at, you know what I'm saying, picking a man. Definitely niggas out here that know how to, just saying.
I think it when you say picking the wrong dick. It's as though there's some sort of way when you connect with the person, you can identify whether or not this penis is going to sexually satisfy you. And on the aspect of one of the key components to being sexually satisfied as a woman is his ability to tap into you mentally. And I think women can connect with each other in a sensual way where it's not just about the orgasm, but the orgasm feels more intense when you feel like that person loves or cares about your body. It's certain men that could really talk to you as a woman that have had that shit on ready before you even experience it, and you'll intensify the feeling because of how that person makes you feel. If everything is just transactional and just the action, now I got to double focus on being much better at the action than actually mentally fucking you, mentally being there. What, you know what I'm saying? Many different ways, and then let that be the cherry on top because I'm really about to fuck you up. I think when we thinking about the act of it, it still is the highest form of energy that we transfer. And so it's like to say that she had more enjoyable sex with a woman, being from that standpoint, I can understand that because the way that you connect even before you sleep with them, it feels more sensual and it feels more, what's the word I'm looking for? I don't know, but whatever word like that just describes the feeling of feeling important, feeling beautiful, feeling safe.
Okay. Well,
Tell me how you make a woman feel beautiful before you pull your wee out.
for one, ain't no weebies over here, baby. Don't fucking play with me like that.
I thought PP was the small word. You can't say PP.
No. But hey, baby, we got dicks over here. Goddamn, it's a dick. All right, you hear me? First and foremost, all right. Correct. Yeah. So no. First off, we're gonna correct that right there. All right. It's a dick or penis. Technically, the technical term ain't no weebies. That's for children. Right. Now, I can't really listen. I ain't trying to get because you over here, so it's ladies over here. So, ladies, before I say this, make sure you got your mop bucket and slippery when wet sign right next to you now. So, y'all, I'm just saying, if I motherfucking, you know what I mean. But nah, of course, like for the most part, it starts out with touching. It starts out with physical touch, getting her comfortable or whatever, and then you got to talk to her in the process. You know what I'm saying? You gotta tell her how fine she is. You gotta tell her, how good that pussy can be. What's mean after? She sleep. I did my job right.
So a woman has never wanted intimate conversation after you slept? Because I hear a lot of men state, dang, she don't want to leave after, she don't want to. All of those are connected to having sex with that woman. You get what I'm saying? Like we're a person where it's the action, but do you really, what was that on Love Don't Cost a Thing? Do you really care about me? Like right before he about to, it's like she pretty much know she's setting him up to lie. But in those moments, we're looking for constant reassurance that we're beautiful, that we're enough through the whole process. So women do that to other women just to, get back to it. I just wanted to know.
Yeah, see, that's fake too because y'all fight more than niggas do. Come on, so yeah, that's fake. That's just some shit y'all do to each other, and simply because again, the reason why because you're not truly sexually satisfied. Because more likely than not, the only thing you're gonna get with a woman is an external orgasm. You're not gonna get an internal one. So again, you know how to press that motherfucking button. Okay, once you know how to, you know what I'm saying, you master getting to the bottom of that pussy. You hear me?
Don't let every man hit the bottom of your vagina, the root of your vagina.
But they don't know about the bottom. They don't know about the bottom.
Yeah.
And you can consistently give different women internal orgasms. That's the key.
True.
That's the key to life, man. That's the key to life.
Not the key to life.
When women feel pleasure, you know what I mean? It was also important for me to show that femininity in the sexuality as well, and that versatility because I'm versed.
But we're more hesitant into showing more of ourselves because we are judged, especially Black women. Because if we see Taylor Swift sleeping with this man and next week she got another man and singing about another man, I ain't never really hear her being called a hoe.
She ain't though. That's the difference. She ain't. Name the white, like I guess non adult film person that is just known for switching up partners and like that often. Can you think of one?
I'm sorry, I'm very green. I think the last adult person I knew of was Jada Fire.
No, I'm saying non. So I'm saying non-white. So there's regular white celebrity that's known for having a lot of partners and all these
Taylor
different things,
Swift?
and constantly switching it up. Taylor, they just said so. Taylor Swift was on that bag. She was switching up dudes like that.
Yeah, well, I mean, if we could say, yeah, Taylor Swift, I would say that she's the known person that they talk about that always got a new dude. Always, that's why she's famous for now, always carrying a cat with her on tours because she's like, I'm the new cat lady, the single lady, no men. Yeah.
Very well. I'm unaware. I guess why they use her as the
Swifties.
reference. So how long was her relationship lasting? She was dealing with multiple dudes in a month, or what the fuck?
Oh, okay, that quick. No, I would say it's kind of like some Lori Harvey shit. Kinda, I would say Lori Harvey relationships is a little bit longer, about the same. But when you in the light, if we see multiple relationships, like if you had 2 relationships or 3 relationships in 2 years, that's a lot for Hollywood for us to see you.
Okay,
That's but it wasn't on no.
Okay.
Like
shout out to you for the Jada Fire record. Reference. Shout out to you. Okay, you got good taste. Let me get these super chats real quick. Shout out to my man, Future Perfect. Greatly appreciate your brother for the 5. And hey, check the what's the name? Check the private message. The Big John looked like Dave Blunt's. Like he over here talking about they're all beautiful. Hey man, you know how women do. You know how women do, man. Shout out to my man Dane C for the 2. Appreciate you. You talking about the show Harlem on
okay,
Amazon
yeah,
Prime.
I never watched none of them, but that makes sense. Harlem had a lot of sex scenes.
Okay. Listen, okay. I got Amazon Prime. I might take a gander. You know what I'm saying? I might.
And Megan Good in there looking good. She always look good.
Oh, like Lori Harvey gets called a hoe.
Right.
Yeah.
Who I only might have seen. We don't even know she's sleeping with some of these men.
Right.
We don't know what any of these
Girl, stop.
Yeah. Thank you. See, even you said it. Stop. Listen, man.
Like you want to sleep with these men, so you think she around them? That's like, girl.
Yeah.
She just fixing her thong on Diddy's yacht just because the sun was out. Like it was no. Yeah, that's just stupid.
people.
Right.
But it's very sad that it has to always come.
Well, I
to
said
the
it,
point.
be our own. Yeah, you gotta
Yeah.
hide, you gotta change that.
Yeah.
Also, though, I think white women just get this privilege that Black women or Hispanic women, other women just will never have. White women are revered. Like there's a whole culture around protecting the white woman.
So many Black women have died.
Okay,
And Black men
have
have
died
died.
behind
The
the
protection of-
sexuality of a white woman and the protection of the sexuality of that white woman.
And now they all look like light skinned Black
Come
women.
out.
to me.
They all look like, yes.
I can't
Black
tell.
and brown.
Taylor Swift is the last white woman alive.
Literally.
She's
Literally.
the only one.
I missed this the last. I missed that point that she was making. Do you know what point she's making?
Yeah, so she's basically saying now white women want to look like Black women, I guess.
No, Jessie Wu, when she was talking about the difference in displaying of sexuality, where white women, what it seems like she's trailing down the line of when they get caught being hoes in society, they automatically take the victim approach, the things that a lot of Black women have adopted. So it's the fact that they've always been promiscuous. It's a lot of white girls, especially if you grew up in West LA, it's a diverse crowd. It's a lot of white girls be getting caught in the boys' bathrooms, doing a lot of hoe shit for a long time. Mm-hmm. That was what they known for. They going to the colleges. They known for that type of stuff for young ages.
Yeah, everybody know that. That's what I'm saying.
But it's not the same stigma versus Black women. But I'm wanting to think, and now you let me know what you think. I think the way it's displayed is different.
As far as what, the response or their interactions?
Sexuality. So if we want to say, if their conversation is promiscuity, or just being sexually liberal, talking about sex talk and positivity, when white women do these things or whatever, and they're showing their sexuality and things like this, they're not deemed a certain way the same way we are. If we look at old Hollywood, we can compare Dorothy Dandridge to a Marilyn Monroe. We can compare different things. I think even now, how they carry it is different. So they're not deemed the same type of judgment. And I think there's a higher expectation because every time we as women want to say that we are this, they copying us, we bring in what they're doing to justify an argument as to, well, we get it worse and they doing it. It's kind of like, well, what if we told you we expect them to do it? We expect better from you. What you think?
I think it's the same across the board because even when I hear the dudes that go to college and they deal with the white girls, They know the white girls. Like again, remember you young. We're not that young. You remember the song Becky from Plies?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So everybody knows how white women get down, and black men especially treat them as such when they fit that lane. So I don't think it's a differentiation made between black, white, or whatever. A hoe is a hoe does. If she a hoe, we just call her a hoe. I think because black men and black women, just the culture wise, we use a lot of slang. You feel me? So, niggas call niggas hoe. Oh, hoe ass nigga. So I think it's just an overuse of the word to where you feel like, oh, you're well, nah, because I mean, no. But I think a lot of the time, a motherfucker, like, hey, niggas wife hoes, right? Hoes get saved. So the last thing niggas want to do is let you know what I'm saying? Hey, she a hoe. So nah, I don't agree with that at all. I think again,
I think y'all would find happiness more if y'all just married the hoes that y'all like. Not all, but
nah, she'd be a hoe for me. You know what I'm saying? But no, not a hoe before me.
That's what I mean. Like a woman who has some sort of like Drea Michelle past.
No, exactly. No.
You don't think most of the men that you know of would marry a Drea Michelle? You really believe that? You think
they
that
would.
Most women would not marry Lori Harvey?
Yeah, we talking Drea Michelle or Lori Harvey. The vast majority of guys are going to go, regardless of their.
They wouldn't mind.
She's highly. Those are highly attractive women, though. So you feel what I'm saying? Those are highly attractive women.
Okay, so there are certain conditions in which it's forgiven.
Yeah, but that's about it. You got to be so fine with niggas like fuck it, I don't care. And both of them, respectively, they got they got a little bit of money too, so that helps. You feel me? So nobody is giving motherfucking Keisha around the corner the same. She don't get the same leeway, baby. No ma'am.
Because Keisha giving it to everybody around the corner.
Hey, no, Keisha, we can't have that, baby. You can come over here and slurp me up, but I ain't about to wife you up. You feel
me? Then you walking around with a bump. Okay, go ahead.
See no. See, going too far.
Just saying.
She the only one. Rest of them, I'm like, that's a plain vanilla.
I said Keisha. Oh no, that's Sally. Sorry, girl.
See, Keisha's the universal hoe name,
right?
Yeah, Keisha's. Do not name your daughter Keisha.
And Felicia's the universal bum name.
Yeah, stop it. Don't name your daughter Keisha. Love that baby.
Jesse, you came up with a term. Zozo?
Yeah.
Oh, Zozo. Tell me what Zozo. What is Zozo?
Zozo is a penis.
Oh,
it's a penis, but we say it in Creole.
Okay.
Like when I first started making content, I did talk a lot about like sex. But when I would talk about it, I would talk about either like past experiences or experiences from friends. And even then it was seen as, oh my God, like, why are you talking about this? I'm like, we're all getting angry. And so, yeah, in my culture, it was really horrible to say it. Like, it was horrible, like, as a Haitian girl to acknowledge that you have had sex. I started having sex at 19. And I didn't tell my mom, like, she kept talking to me like I was a virgin. And I was like, Mom, I had sex. What? I come from a very religious background. Right. And so I remember like I fell into a deep depression and I went into a revival my friend was having at a Jamaican church. I'm like, I'm going to hell. I'm dying. I'm this over for me. Damn. And he came to me and he said, Miss, God is telling me to tell you to forgive yourself. He's already forgiven. Lighter in the air now. Lighter. Giving you. I adopted a new outlook on it, but it still took me years to be like comfortable with sex.
I think that like, especially with your Haitian background, I have a Southern American background, and it has a lot of shame attached to sex, especially for women. And like, and growing up in my household, there was 3 of us sisters and 3 brothers, and so it was never told to the boys to to treat women well or to be respectful. The conversations were given to us.
Let me pause this real quick. I hate the narrative that says it was looked at as a bad thing. And it, to a certain extent, I get it, but it's not that people don't want people to have sex. It's what you have sex for, how quick you have sex, who you having sex with, all the reasons why. It's like to make it seem like you just couldn't use the coochie. Like, that's not what the conversation. Well, when I was raised, that never was the conversation that was had with me. Now, there was no conversation that was able to teach you about the hormones raging to certain things that are normal around a certain ages, but to make it seem like it was just nowhere. And like, if I have sex here, it's just, I may be in a household, I'm just saying, but for personal understanding and a lot of things I've heard just growing up, it's never been that. It's been what you having sex for, how easy you having sex, all of those things. Like, it's never been
Yeah, and
sex
it's
itself.
like you said, it was protection. That's what it was. It was you don't want the reputation of a hoe, especially young,
Because
right?
now you on the podcast, fat talking about sex positivity. The fuck, we could have prevented all of this.
Yeah, so your parents were no better, right? They live life, they've had experience, they know people themselves, people around them, and always as kids, you feel like parents don't understand, and they just old and shit, and so on and so forth, and you think you got the wisdom they have, but you like very very little understanding of how social dynamics and things work. And then, like you say, your hormones are racing, and you want to experience these things. Your bodies are changing. Boys liking girls, girls liking boys, and shit like that. But like you said, man, one side, life is full of double standards, and men's sexual activity and women's sexual activity are one of those things. It's just I don't know why women want to be like men in the sexual marketplace. You're not built. You're literally not built for it, right? From a physiological standpoint. Women are more susceptible to STIs, and women are the only ones susceptible to pregnancy. So women hold the majority of risk in sex. So it's not just telling you for religious purposes or whatever, so on and so forth. It's literally a protection. You know what I'm saying? Protection
it's
mode.
literally sexual
Yeah.
trauma.
You know what I'm saying?
Literally. And just to add to what you're saying, like before you push play, it is a form of protection, but I think too, it's when women make it seem like it's the world shaming them. What they I feel like they're not identifying with the fact that's your conscience talking to you before the world talk to you. It don't feel right getting up, getting thrown a towel, whatever your situation is, and some nigga who don't want shit to do with you after he just had what's supposed to be the most valuable piece of you. That shit don't feel good. The first time you got curved in any situation, I don't understand people who don't sit with themselves like, girl, this is some whole shit, or I don't like the way this feel. I really like this dude and I'm hurt. Let me deal with why I'm hurt. No, the response is, I don't think they really want to be men. I think it's a defense mechanism and a response thinking, I'm mad at them because my past is my past. And instead of me sitting with it and understanding, learning from it, wisdom, all type of things, that's not what I want to do and be accountable for it and say, this is what made me who I am today. And I could speak against these things because this is what brought me here. No, I'm going to say, well, you shouldn't be talking about what I did because you did it too, forgetting that we're different. And I don't think it's because we were taught the differences that needed to stay there. You know what I'm saying? I think it's more so they think they're doing what men doing and you're not. You're really putting shit on yourself. Like to think that you hurting some dude by sleeping with his friend, that's insane to me. Like the way that revenge, let me go put this pussy on something else. Let me go do. And then it's like, I don't get it. And that's the same women that'll say, well, no, I'm not about to be fucking for no money. I'm about to judge Joy Taylor because her coochie got her to a position. I'm better than her. Why? Because you fucked this bum ass nigga and he didn't get you nothing but chips from the store. I think at least this bitch seen where she can go. You know what I'm saying? It's just like the conversation. I don't think they really want to be men. I think this is a defense and a response to always being rejected. So the one thing they know they can't be rejected with is coochie. Because no matter how I look, somebody's gonna always, this is gonna be some weak nigga's weakness. That's what I think.
Hey, and we about to hear Miss Jeans over here, I guess, explain that.
Miss Jeans is crazy.
Our legs to basically to not have sex at all. So I, similar to y'all, I didn't start having sex until I was 20. And I basically wanted to do so because I felt, I didn't feel pretty. I wanted to be wanted. And so I started having sex as a hoe. Like I just
started having sex as a hoe is wild.
When she said that the first time, I didn't get it. What you get from that?
Well, first she said she didn't feel pretty. She wasn't satisfied with her health herself. My bad, 40 and slip on her health, right? So health, self, all those things, intertwined. But so her lack of confidence and pretty much her understanding where she was, from an attractiveness standpoint, now she's got to put herself out there in order to get attention and just to even be noticed. You feel me? Mm-hmm. So like she said, that her first just even starting in having sex is just like, hey, hey, you want some, you want some, you want some, you want some. They say about them big girls.
That
big
church
girls
candy coochie.
Well, not the coochie. Again, that mouth. mouth masters. Okay, they already got. She clearly has an oral fixation. You know, so you ain't heard. You didn't know this. I thought you knew this.
Is it because we're assuming that because of her weight?
Well, no. Well, I mean, funny and not funny, literally. Like, so, you know, a part of oral sex is, you know, the best women to give oral sex are the women that enjoy it. So usually women that are, you know, on the bigger side, they find comfort you laughing. Well, I'm telling you. So like,
I got you.
Yeah, I'm telling they found comfort in eating, like comfort eaters, right? So most people that are overweight, they automatically have like an oral fixation because that's what soothes them, that's what calms them down through food, right? So, you know, hey, you just, you know, she can't chew this one. You just gotta treat it like a popsicle, baby. You feel me? You remember them, the rocket pops? You remember the three colors, the blue, white, and red? Treat it like a rocket pop, baby.
It's big. Keep going. I'm not gonna defend it because I ain't a man, so I don't know. But yeah.
Just was out here in college and just spreading it wide, laying it out.
I don't think you spread it too wide, baby.
Hey, big girls know how to do the splits. They always flexible.
Now hold on. Hey, now listen. This is my expertise. Now you find a good one. You find you a big girl that can stretch, boy, that can grab both of them ankles. Hey,
what is
man? Like? Listen, hey, listen, man. We will get over this too. A lot of big girls are up more on their hygiene than regular motherfuckers. They got to.
That's what men be saying. I ain't assuming this. I'm just saying men make it seem like
them niggas fucking with dirty hoes. They fucking with dirty, nasty bitches. Period. Because as the BBW fucking connoisseur, I ain't dealing with no stinking hoes. You hear me?
So you like that dark inner thigh? That's your thing. Okay, I see.
Every now and again, that's borderline. It can't be too dark. It can't be like too like what I mean. It. Just a little tinge to it. You feel me?
Okay.
Just a little bit.
Like most people do that, so don't feel bad.
Well, no, I don't feel bad. It was great. Great. It's just so sad that women, especially Black women, in my experience, have this shame and this like barrier of religion when it comes to sex.
Yeah. And the thing is that the religion.
Man, shout out, man. Shout out. Always coming through. Always showing love.
And she cute. I could tell.
The lovely lady with the motherfucking money, putting a club soda on it 2 times.
That's $25,000 alpaca. You block that shit. Right. You don't rubble. Put the club soda on there.
Appreciate you, Cleve, for the $100 ball. Awesome show, lucky and fantastic. Too bad I have to go, but I'll be sure to catch the replay. Appreciate you, love. Thank you. Greatly appreciate you.
That was nice. She pretty too. Where did Fantastic go? So welcome to Lucky Show, where we rock out. I don't know where Fantastic went. If y'all want to.
I hit the wrong button. My bad. Where the hell we at? Now I got to reset everything. Hold on. Damn, tab was too low.
Yeah. It's probably the background. Pleasure out of it.
Exactly.
Because it's like almost immediately I'm already
You're
thinking
guilty.
about I'm going to house. Yeah, now I have to go repent. Now I have to go.
And in Europe, they're having a conversation so early. In America, most people have their first time in places like cars, whereas in Europe, most of the time it's in your house, and your mom is like, here's the protection. In America, if you like somebody has a condom, right, when you're younger, it's like, ew, why do you have a condom? Are you having sex? Yeah. But in Europe, it's like, why don't you? Like you need to, and culture is just different. The way we talk about it is surrounded in so much shame that we grow up being like, and it's not until we get in our 30s when we're like, actually, I gotta.
So, dude, is that?
I missed this one. So go ahead. Sorry.
Is that still? I don't think that's still the same. I know. As a matter of fact, I know it's not. I know it's not still the same.
With buying condoms.
Well, yeah. Buying condoms, sexual responsibility, sex health, all this sex education.
Yeah, now no. But if you look at the age range, like the millennials at a certain time.
Yeah. I'm like, in that crew. Yeah, I know. Yeah,
and
I agree.
I like how she said in Europe, because that's what we keep comparing ourselves to, which is, their baby mama rates ain't as high. Maybe because certain things were strategically promoted. But it's like, I don't know if I completely get that, because BET did a whole thing for years. So I'm gonna wrap it up. You understand? You knew about condoms, whether they thought it was cool. So they had that at the nursing office. You know what I'm saying? At your school, like you can get condoms from like. I guess it was the shame because you knew you shouldn't be having sex. Let's speak on it. You was a teenager, you wanted to have sex, and you was getting shamed.
Yeah, I didn't learn about that until like my junior year. And like you said, the nurse's office literally had condoms outside of it, like in a little box.
The colorful ones, yeah, they stayed.
It was always full though. It was always full.
gotta figure out what the fuck this is.
Can I add one last thing too? Have y'all moms ever talked to y'all pleasurefully about sex? Like, I realized, like I remember one time my mom was like, you can, yeah, you can live with your husband. We can all live together because like in Haiti it's so communal. You live on top of each other. And I was like, no, like what about when we have sex and I'm screaming? And she's like, why are you screaming during sex? You know, right? And I'm like, because I'm coming.
Yeah.
Oh, you said that.
To tell your mom because I'm coming is kind of wild.
I like when she said that. Why are you yelling screaming during sex?
But to go through that, I don't know. It's not my. The birds and the bees is one thing, but hey, hey, son, make sure you get to the bottom of that pussy. That's a little too far. I guess something I think he gotta.
Really? What age would you have that conversation?
About what? Just sex in general, or like technique and styles? I'm never gonna give my fucking. I don't think you pass down the family secret in dick. I don't think you pass down the dick techniques to the, so I don't think that get passed down. That's a little weird.
Just a minute ago, you said it's something that could be taught, right? So why is it just to kind of open this up? Why is it looked at as a sinister thing to talk to your son about the ways in which you want to please a woman, the things that happen, certain ticks, certain little things? Like, why is that too far to talk to your daughter about, as a woman, to talk to your daughter about certain things, like, how orgasm, how do I do it? Because, you know what I'm saying? Like, just out of curiosity, what you think, why is that such a bad thing? If they already having sex, they already, ain't nothing off the table.
Yeah, because it's for one, it's weird. Okay. I don't want to discuss especially like you said, we're talking like teenage years, right? Now I think it is, right to assess daughter or son. Hey, are you sexually active? If you're sexually active, make sure you're protecting yourself. Okay. Both, right? But even more so your daughters than your sons, because hey, your son can't get pregnant. You feel me? Once we get into like say the pleasurable thing, that's not even a conversation you should be trying to have until the person is grown. But even then, for me, that's just a bridge too far. I'm not going to be discussing dick techniques with my son. You know what I'm saying? That's just no, son. No.
I guess dick techniques, I can get it, but I guess I was just thinking more so on if he's with a woman or his girlfriend, whatever, he wants to know how to please her because that's an issue that's coming up. And as a grown man,
I would definitely tell him you need to make sure that she's pleased. And like I said, you learn women's bodies through dealing with women, right? And no women are the same, but most women are similar, right? Anatomically, you have outside, then you got an inside, right? So once you pretty much figure out how that is, for the most part, for women is going to be somewhere around the same. You know what I mean? Unless you're dealing with one of them motherfucking snuffleupagus bitches, with them with that scary, with them scary coochies. You know what I'm saying? Got too much meat. Yeah, got too much meat around it.
I don't like the big girl. You don't like a fupa? That ain't your thing?
Nah, fupa. Hey, listen, I'm the fupa king, but not a flap. That's a flap. She got a flap. She ain't got no fupa. It's a difference.
I thought men like a big. I don't know. I mean,
a big what?
Rap.
A big man in the boat?
No, a big vagina. Like that was a thing where I don't know.
Nah, that's just some freaky niggas. I mean, I don't. Nah. I want to be nice, petite, and bald. I just need to be bald. I need to see everything that's going on.
Wow, this is insane. Okay.
I realized that coming was not a priority for my mother.
Yes.
And my mother had 4 kids.
And they came once.
But
Tori, that makes me think about you because you have
Again, hey, listen, it's a different age. They didn't have motherfucking roses and what's all these fucking contraptions y'all got nowadays. Y'all be saying the men freaks and men this and men sex this and men sex that, but lo and behold, who got all the damn sex toys? Y'all got 1,000,001 ways to play with your pussy.
I mean, we don't know how many sex toys men have, so we're just gonna keep that quiet. But if we want to look at, I don't know, have you ever looked at the statistics as far as what percentage are the male sex toys selling? I don't know. I'm just saying for conversation.
Not that many choices. You only got like 2 of them.
You seen it? You Googled it?
Yeah, you got like the pocket joint, and then if you're gonna get a doll, that's it. Otherwise, you got what God gave you. God gave you 2 already. For us, that's pretty much it. Most dudes stick to the free version.
This is insane.
I'm just saying.
I just when you said they got it more, I was just thinking, is it more or is that's the louder
No, it's
group?
more. Y'all, so we can run it down. Y'all got vibrators, you got dildos, you got roses, y'all got
The rose is a vibrator.
beads. Y'all got well, no, the rose ain't just a vibrator. If from my understanding, it's suction, right?
Yeah,
Don't play with me. It's not the same as a vibrator. It's different.
it's a little different.
Y'all got tongues. Y'all got combos. Y'all got combinations. You got 2-in-1s.
So we just bought a nigga from the stores. What it sound like?
Hey, in a box or in
Okay.
a package. Barcode dick is under. Hey, y'all love it.
Right. So do you talk that she's not having sex yet, as far as you know?
We are very open.
And you
we
talk about
everything. I'm the mom that I get to the nitty gritty.
Yeah, she ain't having no sex yet.
And but was that ever a difficulty for you? Because you didn't have that, right?
Well,
You said your mother.
my grandmother was a minister. 2 aunts are ministers. 3 uncles are ministers.
Oh,
So
Your house was the church.
Yeah.
that's why I moved far away from all of them to Los Angeles because I was like, I don't like this. It feels like a cult in a sense. Yes, I used to sneak and do a lot of stuff because I didn't feel like I could talk to my mom.
Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah. So therefore, my daughter, like anything she wants to do, I'm like, come to me first, talk to me. Anything, I will not judge you. It's an open door for you.
The crazy thing is, I had a young mom, and I was always like, la 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 la.
She was trying to.
She was talking about, oh my God, she was always, and my mom worked at the bar. Oh, she was a hot girl. And so my sisters and my cousins was all fucking and stuff like. I was like, I'm not gonna have sex until I marry. I'm not. I put that on myself. I'm like, moms are supposed to be in the house cooking and doing. She was outside. My mom was on cops twice. This was outside.
Okay, now she wasn't on cops.
Right.
Not on cops twice.
Let's talk about the real.
Right, yeah.
Should you be toasting to this? Should we be toasting to your mom being not only
I get it. It's a celebration.
But a loose criminal hoe that was on cops 2 times. Come on.
Shout out to her. But if a nigga come home from jail, like, what's up, girl? What? You about to really death this nigga?
Yes, and she had in 2019 she passed away, right? But before she did, I feel like we were mending or getting closer to each other.
Right.
But I love that woman because I feel like I am as bold as I am because of her. I don't have that shame, and I feel so accepting of people because of that.
But it all makes sense though. Even like when I think about myself, my mother's an ordained minister. So when I sit here and listen to what everybody's saying, we all have that common ground where church was in our household. So maybe that's where our shame towards each other starts coming out.
Like you can't shame people out of being sexual,
right?
Like that's just not. It's not gonna work.
Do you think it's necessary to have a whole phase throughout your life?
Yes.
I agree on that.
I had been with this guy for 5 years, so I wasn't really having sex with a lot of people. And so for one summer, I said, I'm gonna do whatever I feel in the moment that I feel it. There was this time where I was at this bar having this meeting with this girl, and this bartender was just giving me the eyes and just kept giving me these blueberry mojitos or something. And the bar was kind of empty. So I was like, I'm gonna go use the bathroom. And I'm like, there's no toilet paper in the bathroom. There was. I was like, there's no toilet paper in the bathroom. And so he's like, oh, okay, I got you. And so
this is a good story.
Right. And so he come to get me the toilet paper, and we end up in the freezer.
Fucking in the freezer is wild.
She's so pretty. That's why I hate it when I watch this. Just the shit that was being said, because it's not too many women that can rock that hairstyle.
She is.
That's a perfect hair. It's just such a shame.
Hey man, listen. She was a. Hey, do you believe in whole jeans? She got whole jeans.
No, you think so?
No,
you think it could be? I don't think that's genetic. I think it could be. It's just something taught though.
So
if you with somebody who's a proud hoe, unaccountable hoe.
So have you ever heard like you just like your mama, you just like your daddy, like in mannerisms and like just attitude,
posture, but
not physical. No, temperament.
Yeah.
All right, so hoe is a temperament.
A temperament can be taught because if you always grow up around your father, not only do you have the genetics, but you're also being demonstrated how to portray that same genetic.
And she's going to explain that here shortly. Yeah, so you're definitely right about that. I agree.
Because she could already have the instinct, or let's say the spirit in her to want to always be sexual, but you could always be sexual with the person you're in a relationship with. The need to be sexual or multiple is something somebody taught you that's okay, or that's just cool enough. And a mother who's known to be a hoe to the point where the child is laughing about it or whatever to this day, that means that she didn't see it was demonstrated in front of her. Because I'm sure there's people who mothers was hoes, but they would never know. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, so that it was in front of you, that was taught the way that, okay, when I get these urges, it's cool. I can just go. It was demonstrated to her, so she's okay with it. Which your mama that you know is a hoe? What's she gonna tell you not to be one? No, that made no sense.
in the freezer.
I'll cheers to that. Oh, I never had a whole page then. Because what in the...
I have sex in the freezer, but I want to have sex with the freezer sometimes. You know what I mean? No, I could get down.
That was crazy. That mouth action was crazy too. That the hoe is in
it
her.
gets wilder.
She has a whore spirit for sure.
I got a sex positive family. Okay. I come from a sex positive mother. I'm one of 7. She got all different daddies. Okay.
One of 7, all different daddies.
Oh, this a whole lineage or some shit? Why? I swear I talked about
That's why I say she had the whole gene. She had the whole in her.
She had the hoes around her. To say that.
Ain't no hole. She had the one. Her mama, the main one.
Around her, yeah.
Of course she gonna. Well, she said she went around. She was in the
by her
streets.
daddy. You think if she was
She was
raised by
in
her
the
daddy?
streets and on cops. Remember, so she wasn't really around too much. But she was definitely doing them dicks. She was pregnant a lot. But Lucky, do you understand? And this is what I say, right? And you just bring the stats into it. Black women are the group that has the most children, like 4+ kids or whatever, like most get like the most number of kids, right? So I say this too, man. When shit like this pops up, of course, this is not the norm. Having 7 children in itself is not the norm, right? But to have 7 children by 7 different fucking men, bro. Good. If somebody told you that, we wouldn't even believe it. You'd be like, all right, nah, for real. Nah,
but that's
for real.
usually the era that we hear glorified on this hit internet. Oh, your grandmama time, she was a better woman than you. I mean, can we revisit this? I mean, what is better? Are we talking? You know what I'm saying? It's just if we look at it, we romanticize things that we thought it was. That wasn't, you know, like you just said a minute ago. What didn't you just say? It was holes in the Bible. It's always been holes at the beginning of time. It's always So I mean, it's just to think that it doesn't change the conversation that I think Black women practice sexual exploitation on themselves by way of being hypersexual as a response. You know what I'm saying? Because if you start peeling back her upbringing, I'm sure when they were introduced to sex probably was similar. And I think that's the real issue. But we use it as just like men. I was surprised how many men were introduced to sex at young ages by grown women. And then you introduce certain things. Now you start to become desensitized to the thing. And now it's running you. And now that's how you know how to make a relationship. I can't get love from this person. I can't get commitment from this person. But one thing I can get is a nut. And if he can't make me nut, I know how to just do what I need to do to get it and be gone. That's not normal. You know what I'm saying? Like, you literally are operating as a fucking robot.
And what do you think about the terminology, right? Sex positive family or sex positive.
What the fuck is sex positive? That sounds like a STD.
Oh.
Anything that has positive. But that's what I'm saying. That's like it's nothing.
Code word. It's code word for hoe, and I think that's one of the biggest problems now. You get to change, like, hey, you're no longer overweight or fat. You're plus sized, right? You're voluptuous.
So
you turn, you turn the bad things into good. So that way now you take the sting away from it. So not everybody's okay with it because there's not a bad connotation attached to it.
Yeah, well, it's to be okay with the things you don't want to change or acknowledge, but nobody's gonna say it's the same thing on with the mental health aspect with people who feel like they identify as something that they're not born as. So now we have to create laws and do things to make them okay with their mental issues instead of actually addressing them. This isn't a popular generation or culture that makes it normal or cool to deal with issues. You get what I'm saying? Like, this is the who hurt you. It's like, bitch, yeah, I'm hurt out here and I'm dealing with it. Imagine if people responded, but it's the reverse of strength. That's a weakness to lean into the things that I believe constantly keep you in a fleshful mind state. That is a weakness. At some age, even Maya Angelou talked about how she was a prostitute, and that woman died, a very wise woman. And I don't believe no bitch on these podcasts can fuck with her as far as wisdom.
Wait, what? Hold on, I didn't. Yeah, that's news.
You didn't know that?
What? Maya Angelou sold that pussy? She was selling pussy?
Well, her upbringing was different. I want to say she was on her own at a young age. You know what I'm saying? Like those women.
Damn,
so that was ways they knew how to get. But yeah, she was.
Damn, and she married all them white men. Goddamn.
But it just shows that in decisions or things that we experience, we don't get wiser. We just become more of the thing, and then we start sex positivity, body positivity, and then you be looking like, bitch, ain't shit positive about that good. You know damn well you do not feel positive about being a hoe or being a side, none of that stuff. Like, it's not a positive, but I'm gonna make it. This is what I know I can get, so I'm gonna promote this to the fullest.
But that's what but I think it actually is though. I think we've gotten away from just, you know, societal shame altogether.
Mm.
It really is cool to be a hoe now. It's cool to be fat. It's cool to be you know, a criminal. Is those people get fucking either protected or celebrated, right? So if, and then like you said, we human beings are imitators, emulators, right? So once you see people doing something and they're getting praised for it, people tend to go that route, especially if it's an easier route. You have a lot of more girls now that, hey, soon on her 18th birthday, she motherfucking starting at OnlyFans. You feel me? Because, oh shit, I seen such and such.
Because it's the money,
you know, huh?
It's the money. We worship the money, and we're not committed to anything. Like, I think if you ask the average person, I say it all the time, if you ask the average person what are they committed to, they probably can't give you anything if it don't, maybe their job, because they have to be. But what do people commit to on their own? We see it now. I commit to, I'm gonna just lean into being a whore. Even though we're gonna sit up here and talk about how these niggas not shit and they love hoes. But I can't get a nigga to love a hoe enough to be with me and commit to me. But they love hoes, because look, Becky doing it. Becky ain't getting married no quicker than you, but she might get married a little bit quicker because she carried a little bit different. It's like, I don't even understand these conversations. Like, just be like, you know what? Ain't no positive shit about being a hoe, but I'm cool with it. I like the trips. I like this. I can be bought. God, my God is money. If people was more honest, then we would see where they was coming from. But this shit is demonic. You cute, but you demonic as fuck.
Shout out, man. Mo Lips for the 2. Appreciate you, brother. Most hoes come from a long line of hoes. Shout out to my man Smooth for the 5. My bad for being off topic, fantastic. But what I gotta ask Lucky, what a brother gotta do to be in your life?
Be very intellectual, be a little smarter than me, be involved with the consciousness, and not be on the internet.
Damn, no internet at all?
No.
You on here?
I want a man so high in tune with what he doing, he take me off the internet. If I find that man, you will never see me on the internet ever again. I wouldn't have shit to say. I wouldn't be selling hope to none of you niggas. I would be like, fuck it. I found mine.
Lord Jesus.
Just kidding.
Now,
thank you for the compliment.
Now, this right here, shout out to my man Ashton Weems, okay? You know, Ashton, the Shiesty Avengers. You know, he does a late night show usually. And you know, he has, you know, people that show up on the regular, then, you know, some that pop in. We had Unc, man, you know, one of the Uncs of the space, brother Ruthless Truth, pull up. And I mean, like,
Can we see what he looks like? I don't know what he looks like, but we can send after.
That's irrelevant. We're not going. No.
It is relevant.
Well, I don't have any pictures of the brother. Okay, so it's
okay. Well, we can just deal with it.
Who quiet in Nashville? Them New York and them Cali niggas. Oh, I'm sure they is. My mama gave me. Well, we tell them cut that. We tell them cut that style P off in that JT. We don't want to hear it.
Nah, I ain't talking about
yeah, they get in line too.
They in Dallas, they in Houston, and they in Atlanta. And
all the fucking time. And they in Memphis too. Say some shit like that.
Wait, what you say?
Because that's how I mean you wrote.
Wait, Rufus, who you talking to?
You just let me know how you are. That's how you think.
Rufus on the payphone.
He gotta be.
And then they wrote your phone. But for what reason? But to me, it's not my name though. Yeah, because you be doing this stuff shit right here. You get in check, Ruthless. You told me 6 o'clock. You changed it to 9 o'clock. You changed it to 10 o'clock. Okay, and then you're not asking me, do I come? I'm coming, you're not answering your phone. You're the one doing all this shit. Because you're probably with your friends hanging out having a good time right now. You said you're on your way home. You didn't communicate that to me. You say, hey, it's gonna be later because I'm doing something I have something to do. You told me at 3 o'clock you were busy.
I see what this nigga be mad.
You asked me for like 4 hours. Did you say 9 o'clock? You changed again. So I'm just saying, yeah, it's your business. Handle your business. But don't. And I just like when I called you, I say, look, I'll just see you tomorrow because I understood you might have got busy.
No, that ain't understandable.
That nigga real submissive.
I don't know why you're projected on me, and then you go around asking for rent. You think I'm really that doesn't really help? No, well, let me give rent because she's doing acting and not communicating with me. Just say you don't want to fucking come. Say I'm busy today. I can't come.
Oh, this shit finna be clipped up.
How hard was that to do? I mean, you know what? I mean, look, America. I'm not forcing you. I'm not forcing you to be with me. You know what I mean? I'm not forcing you.
Is that him?
Nah, that's not him. It's not him.
So, I mean, the way you treated this shit, you acted like I'm your enemy or something. You know what I mean? Like I'm against you or something. Right? The way you acted, and that's fine. If that's how you feel, that's how you feel. But I'm not going to sit here and press this issue. Live your life, baby girl. I'm trying to be here for you, and you don't want it because you're making all these excuses and doing all this shit. When you told me, oh yeah, today's going to be me and you, and you can't even fucking do it.
Which one is ruthless?
Because you didn't tell me.
Ruthless ain't on here.
Oh, he should be. That should be him in a minute. I don't want to get shit about these apples no more, Ashton.
And I'll give you some good dick. That's what else you want me to do? Money, dick, and what else you know? Because why you don't want to be a. I'm coming to get you back. What's you mean?
It's cold in the motherfucker out here, boy.
I said, okay, I'm doing it.
Put it at 1.25.
I don't know, you got it.
I don't want to hear shit else. Hey, man, all that motherfucking key sweat. I don't want to hear shit else about what these apples is not doing.
And that's pretty much it. Shout out to Ashton. Yeah, shout out to Ashton. Shout out to Ruthless. So do the unks gotta pay? Do a lot of the unks gotta pay to play?
I mean, isn't this evidence? Exhibit A? So let me ask you, how do you feel about the male delusion? Because you just asked me that question from a delusional standpoint. You had to, and you know the damn answer. Oh, do they gotta pay? Y'all gotta stop thinking this shit just because you were born with a penis. That means that I'm the No, there's certain things that we all have to work towards. If you get to the point where you that nigga hanging out at the club trying to pick up a young hottie or what they say a tenderoni.
Yeah, PYT, tenderoni, pretty young thing. Yeah. So to Lucky, what's the club cutoff age?
Me personally, 30.
30. Come on.
Unless you're going for a celebratory reason, like, oh, I just got a promotion, let's go out. I'm about to get married, let's go out. The club, no, I think more mature people like lounges.
Okay, well, lounge club, anything like nightlife, lounge or club. What's the cutoff?
A lounge, I don't think there's a cutoff. The club,
so you be motherfucking with your oxygen tank in your wheelchair.
First of all, your condition is the cutoff, okay? But no, I think you have older crowd lounges. You know what I'm saying? No, I think you should still be out at the juke joint.
The juke, about the juke joint? They ain't got no more juke joints.
Y'all know I'm an old lady. But no, I think you should still be out, mingling whatever your crowd mingle, the country clubs, the different things. So I'm in Vegas. They got a lot of 40 and up spots that I can't
this
go
Lucky.
to.
And this be Lucky ass right here. Don't let her pull up on you.
Papa! Who this woman?
First of all, I'm the other one. Fine by me. That's me.
But no, man, listen.
What's your fault? What's the age cutoff? Because you still want to go. That's why you feel that way.
Yeah, no. I don't do the club shit. Not even lounge for real. Whatever, like say if it's like a big thing, like New Year's or something, or like somebody's he's just like an artist or something I want to see, and that's where they at. They do these hood club concerts and shit. I might, but yeah, I haven't been to the club since like shout out to him. The Might Be Risky shit, and before that was what? Well, I can't count Columbia. So when I was in Columbia, it was an outside club thing or whatever, I guess. But outside of like special occasion, nah, man, I ain't finna be out here.
That's what I'm saying. What are we celebrating every weekend?
Yeah, I'm not finna be out here wasting money. I'm not finna be out here overpaying for alcohol.
Buying bitches drinks that's laughing at you. Oh, this.
Yeah, we ain't buying bitches no drinks. Period. Yeah, so
you
they ain't
always
doing none of that.
The bartender like, hey, what's up, fantastic? You in here, kid? Yeah, you want the regular?
No, not for me. So
married men. Yeah, go ahead.
But it's crazy though that Ruthless, man, he caught out there, and he got, this is one in particular. I don't know how many he got, but pretty much, man, she fucked up the pussy appointment. You feel me? So now you got to try to reschedule. You got to convince her, and then I said
Get
this.
your deposit back.
Yeah, man. Talking about you get and listen, man. If you giving a good dick, good not good enough. It's got to be great. Okay, pause, brother. Got a great dick and good dick, brother. It's miles away. All right, totally different. All right, if you ain't pressing that button, nigga, her eyes ain't rolling, her toes ain't curling, brother. All right, somebody got opportunity to get up in there. You feel me?
Or it's a Charlie horse.
Well, I mean, you stroke through that.
A little muscle spasm.
Yeah, the professional stroke right on through that. You know what I'm saying? Unless it's really bad.
So what you think about paying for pussy at your age?
Never.
You feel like it's that bad yet?
I'm too tall, handsome, and chocolate, baby. Don't fucking play with me.
What's the difference going overseas to pay for coochie?
I don't pay for it there either. I don't pay for pussy nowhere I go. I'm an avid
pay for the meal that feed the coochie.
Non-pussy payer. Yeah, that's different. So now we're sharing time. I'm not going to say, hey, you give me pussy, I give you money. That's totally different from, hey, I gotta eat, right? I gotta eat, you gotta eat. You come eat with me. And now we, like you said, we talk, we get to know each other over the fucking situation. Then I'm beating, I'm beating your back, and into the bottom pussy like that later on that night. That's totally different.
Get to the bottom. Okay, let's dissect this, because the clip you had is don't let them touch the bottom. Why do you think that is?
Because once you give a woman a internal orgasm, yeah, it's extremely rare. She's almost guaranteed to be attached.
Always be okay. Glad you said that. Stop right there. Do you think there are some women that you can still have access to no matter what age because you've done that?
Oh hell yeah, without a doubt.
Okay, stop.
It's married women that still hit me up from time to time.
I'm walking somewhere, right? I believe you, but listen. Do you think that's ruthless experience to the point where you have to pay a prostitute?
I don't believe Unc is out here just buying pussy. No.
I'm just saying, like, okay, we'll take off him, but shit, he's the point. So if you have women that you hit their bottom, you wouldn't need to pay a prostitute. You can just go hit up those women.
Indeed.
Okay, so men that don't have women to go, you get where I'm going with this?
Yeah, I got you.
Okay, I'm on the same page. We can't lie about that.
Well, I mean, yeah, everybody, like I said, doesn't have the same prowess, experience, or expertise.
It wasn't taught.
Well, you got to learn though. You got to learn. You got to learn through experience. You got to, like, say, shout out to, like, you got to listen. You got to listen to what the ladies say, because for the most part, even though, again, all women are different, but they're extremely similar. And the technique is the technique, man. You feel me?
I think that everything is transactional. I think that if women took the sex part off the table, men wouldn't care to get to know or nothing. So indirectly, you paying for it. You're paying for because you understand that's the goal. Now, certain women who aren't like that or who don't carry themselves as such, there are things you have to do, like package the fact that you want vagina in the form of a relationship. I'm just saying, you gotta, what I'm saying? Probably damn near niggas be in relationships. They damn near marrying people to have access to it. So I'm just saying.
You remember that Fresh Prince? You remember that Fresh Prince episode where Will got married to the girl because she said she wouldn't have sex unless she was married?
No.
Yeah, you're young. Yeah, it's probably. Really
I was more of a Martin person, but I mean, I did like I like what. Side note, I like what Will Smith was wearing on Fresh Prince. But anyway, but I'm just saying, I think because most things are transactional, he's just more upfront with it. Like, hey, I got the dollars, make a nigga holler.
So you don't. So do you think? Do you not think lesser of a quote unquote pay pig, a trick, a pussy payer? You don't think lesser of that man?
This gonna shock you. I respect the man that's more upfront. Don't lie and make it seem like you want a relationship, but really you're buying certain things to get her more comfortable with the idea to have sex with you more often, because you don't really want that. So you're misleading something and you're fucking up this quote unquote dating pool where you're making another bitch bitter. I really tried, whatever. I was supposed to read between the lines as a woman. Whatever happens, right? We could say, oh, you didn't read the red flags. Why manipulate to get some coochie? That's lame. If a real nigga who could be honest and be like, hey, this is what I want from you, that means he's achieved certain stuff to where women is going. You don't think that there are certain men that could be honest and say, hey,
No, I understand it. Yeah. I
respect
might know one. I might know one in particular. But what I'm saying is though, you kind of dodged my question.
I did.
Do you not think less of a man that has to pay for it?
Oh, has to. Okay, I'm sorry, I missed the has. I'm thinking like, is they paying for it? Oh, yes, I do. You're a loser.
Or even still, like, so just say you had a handsome man, right? A man you consider handsome and whatever and so on and so forth. And he's like, hey, listen, how much for that little pussy?
First of all, nobody's ever came, but I think if somebody's coming at you like that, you have to check yourself. What am I displaying where somebody just thought they had enough?
That's what I'm saying. But so no, so to a trick, that's everybody. To a dude that's used to paying for it, every woman is that. No matter how attractive, no matter how old, no matter how big, no matter whatever.
Do you think tricking looks the same or look different?
For the woman?
Different people. I met a trick.
Okay, well, hey, here's one at first tale from the other side. Well,
I
enlighten
met
us.
a trick. I thought he was a nice guy. I thought he was the guy who was looking for a relationship. No, he was just a trick. Because once you start getting down to the substance of it, and you be like, okay, that was nice, thank you, but what's next? There's nothing next. That is the it. So it's like, oh, he think the more he does this, like I'm thinking I'm dating this person. No, like he, you know what I'm saying? Like I don't, not saying he's a bad person, but there's different types of tricking. Some people like to be able to make a woman feel woo. You know what I'm saying? Like make that, and that's their thing that gets them off. It ain't just quick, oh, I'm gonna pay you to leave. You know what I'm saying? Some shit just be, I don't know. I think there's different types of tricks. You got a consistent people that you want to stay consistent. Like, for example, let's use somebody we all know in our culture, Diddy. He's the biggest trick, but it's because I can afford to keep you the way I want you kept. I don't want to commit to you, but I'm going to keep you. You think Cassie was around because no, I had enough money to keep you as one of my hoes. And you know, this is just transactional. You appreciate the bags you can't afford. And I'm a trick. That's different type of tricks. Then you have the tricks like the one that be hanging out on the internet, like this one, where you got to go back and forth and explain yourself because this is your only transaction because you don't have the options of other type of. I'm just saying you have different levels of tricking.
Hey man, at least listen. Shout out to all the tricking niggas, man. At least you actually getting something on the return. These niggas that's paying for OnlyFans, these niggas going to the strip club, they not getting no return. Okay, so there's a silver lining there somewhere. Okay, I don't agree with it.
Getting his return.
What?
He getting that content. She over here.
Stop playing. No, baby.
He didn't pay $100 for that.
I'm not you. Hey, that shit for free on Twitter. Not even to mention, we ain't talking about adult sites.
Yeah, but
crazy.
It ain't her though. I can't see her.
Hey, Reddit.
In a minute, it's not about to matter because they getting people used to the idea of fucking robots. That's a whole other conversation.
What you know about that? What you know about that robot pussy? I know everything. I don't talk about that.
You like robot? Okay, tell us about it.
Shit, I'm gonna try it.
What happens when a vagina clamps down? Like, does it malfunction?
It won't. It's not. I don't think you're gonna have no malfunctioning coochie now.
That's where we going. We going to the.
Well, it is. It really is. That's a big part of it.
If you want her to shut up, make a sandwich, and fuck, that sounds like a robot.
Yeah, that's a robot. Yeah, personality. Perfect. Okay. Well, hey, perfect mouth and pussy temperature. She can take your blood pressure. She can look at your stress levels. She knows exactly what you like.
Her arm and shoot your ass like.
See, no, that's different. See, that's the weaponized, not the sexualized. Now you talking about the other side. All right, bars. All right. So I'm not finna buy my motherfucking robot with the motherfucking. I don't need her to be protection too.
It's the fact that you entertaining fucking a robot as a black man.
Lucky niggas fuck. For one, women are fucking the most robots. We're not even gonna start this, okay? All them sex dolls, y'all talk about men having sex dolls. Women have way more sex dolls than men. Okay,
I agree. I definitely agree. I'm just saying.
Now, hold on. Now, I know you're not as adamant about the whole sexual process, but let's just say, so Lucky finds this robot, right, and it's perfect. It's the height that Lucky wants. It's the musculature, the personality, all these different things. Perfect. And this robot is guaranteed to give fucking internal and external several orgasms every time. Lucky not go try it one time.
Probably.
All right then. So don't
Wait, it has a face on it.
feel like I'm no motherfucking weirdo.
Does it have a face?
I didn't say I was gonna buy it. Yes, perfect. It's everything you want.
Okay, because this is the thing. If we're talking about a sex toy, right? It's a sex toy. There's already something, and we can be honest, we grown. There's a sex toy, and the reason why I know because they have like these like conventions out in Vegas, and I went to one a few years ago, and it has so many different things that just how we are. Yeah, I went to one. I went to Comic-Con too. I'll be going to the convention anyway.
And you don't know who the hell Naruto is?
I just went because I thought it was cute and I could wear colors. I don't know what was going on. But yeah, I went to the convention where they had all different porn stars that came out, whatever.
You know what? That's crazy. Yeah, because I think Vegas has hosts. That's where they do the AVN Awards, don't they? I think. Yeah. Maybe. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So so it's a machine that fucks you. And I was so like shocked, but women go on a machine. They was displaying it. The way that they were screaming, it'll make you think, damn, I wonder what that feels like. So I understand the nature of us to be intrigued to try things, but even me being intrigued to try that, I'm saying that's not normal. You get what I'm saying?
No, but yeah, I agree, and that's what I'm saying. Yeah. But they're literally pushing us to it, right? And that's what I don't think people understand. You have to get people comfortable first, right? It's just like cell phones. Like you, what? How do you 30? What?
33.
33. So like for y'all, cell phones were normal. For us, we literally like the birth of the fucking cell phone.
We in
right?
the same generation. Fantastic.
No, well, yeah, same generation, but same generation, but it makes a big difference.
I'm a little towards. I was here before cell phones. Stop playing with me.
No,
I had a Nintendo 64.
Okay, well, you was right there on the cusp.
You was the Super Nintendo. Got you.
Oh, I was NES. What you talking about? I was Nintendo, baby.
Damn.
Don't play with me. Nintendo. All right. The non-32-bit Sega.
You got
Sega, not Sega Genesis. But yeah, we can move forward. But no, so that's what I'm saying. So we, what I'm saying, we get conditioned, like I said, societally, to get things more normalized. And I think, like I say, once you get the robots rolling out, of course, people got to get used to the robot and get comfortable with just the robot doing things and so on and so forth. Have you seen the movie? I always get the name of this movie. You got to watch it. It's got Denzel's son in it, and it's the movie about the little girl turning out to be the fucking what's the name? Y'all help me out in the chat.
I didn't even know. Yeah,
you gotta watch it, yo. You gotta watch 2 movies. You gotta watch because you acting like you know a little bit about the conspiracy shit and whatever. You sounding good right now. But
I know, and I'm gonna talk about this. I know my city.
The Creator. There we go. Yeah, The Creator. If you haven't seen The Creator, you gotta watch The Creator. The Creator is a great fucking movie. You gotta watch it. So The Creator. And then Upgrade. Those 2 movies that gives you pretty much the blueprint and the plan of everything they want to do in probably the next 30 years or so. I think Elon Musk is a fucking real life evil supervillain. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna save it because I'm gonna talk about this with the other stuff. But yeah, I think all of this has a lot to do with even these conversations. The fact that we keep throwing in other things as to why we can't get along. And this is the time where things are happening around us where we should be together, but we sitting up here dismissing. You get what I'm saying? Look at what our group chooses to be pushed to follow, because we stand behind having conscious understanding in everything to be able to see it. The reason why you see it not being a conspiracy is because you tapped in. It's some people who don't see that this started from a debit card. You know what I'm saying? It's some people who don't see it started from set of cell phones. It started from introducing the internet. It started from introducing Microsoft. All this type of stuff. Like it all started
is powerful, man. Like I said, most people, ignorance is bliss. Most people don't see what the fuck going on around them.
Because it's designed to keep you. And I think we keep each other ignorant by always never pushing these conversations forward.
Well, hey, YouTube won't let you. YouTube motherfucking get your ass up out of here. You talk too much shit.
That's so true. That's so true. Well, what do you feel about a male's hoe phase?
I don't really think men can have a hoe phase. Men can't be whores. Men can be whore makers. Shout out to
Can you bring up just for the audience, can you bring up the definition of whore
I
and
got you.
promiscuity? Let's see if it's
Promiscuity. Okay, promiscuity. Let's do it. Promiscuity.
Because I was listening to something. I wanted to bring it today. I was listening to something that said a promiscuous woman is different from a hoe. And the way they explained it was the promiscuous woman is probably more so trying to get relationship, but she's sleeping with everybody who's looking for a relationship. The hoe is just not looking for that either. But I don't know if that's accurate.
Promiscuity is the act of having multiple sexual partners or being indiscriminate about who you have sex with. It can also refer to mating with more than one partner in a short period of time. Yeah, that's definitely almost synonymous with hoe.
That's hoe, right? Yeah, that's why I was like, how is promiscuous different?
Yeah.
Okay, so does it say a gender? I'm sorry.
No, it's not gender specific, but like I said, hey, life is full of double standards.
But you said men can't be whores.
No,
is it by definition or opinion?
Well, I mean, it's by society, because a man that's able to have sex with a lot of women, he's regarded, he's respected, he's wanted by women.
By the same broken society that says women should feel positive.
Well, I don't think it's a broken thing. Period. I think it's it gets to be biological, right? So people forget that we're animals, right? So even though we're extremely, ma'am, you're an animal. Okay.
I come from Nephilims. Please stop. Yeah.
No. And even though they're animals, I mean, you part animal and part demon. Okay, demon, fallen angel. We not gonna get into that. But no, so
we're gonna get into another day.
Human beings are animals, right? And we build societies to override our primal instincts. When you look at the just from a basic primal standpoint, you see to where it's normal for one man to have control over several females, right? So, the quote unquote alpha male, the true alpha male. So it still translates over into, even the most complex and advanced, societal setups with humans. It's just that it isn't as raw, right? You ain't in heat and you bending over for a motherfucker next to the tree. It's just that, okay, you can tell that he's dealing with that woman, he's attractive, he's all these different things and so on and so forth on top of it. So now you just want to you don't mind being added to the harem.
So then this is just for conversation. I don't agree. I'm just, I'm about to pick your brain. You know what I do. Yeah. So if we're gonna say we're animals, which I disagree. I think we're part of a creation as well, but I think we have way more common sense, and obviously, right? So I know what you mean, but I'm just thinking, just looking on that aspect. When we say that, or when I hear men say that from a male's perspective, the men that are not disciplined, or they're just more sexually all over the place, they're not really ambitious men or men that's getting to big things. Now, I could say I could be wrong. Now, in the process of building stuff, they usually have like one or two, relationships or things that they're going to consistently. A man who usually has a lot of time to rank up bodies, I just wonder how he's spending most of his time that should be valuable to actually adding value to himself. Just like a woman, if you have time to rank up bodies, what are you really doing? You know what I'm saying? So I just think, do you think that should be something that's untaught to men as if it's a positive? Because when you say society looks at that man as he's something, well, society look at a lot of things skewed, and society also taught us how to look at things from a fucked up perspective. So should we really not question how men got introduced to sex and them expressing their hypersexuality as if it's a positive thing? You know what I'm saying?
Well, no, I see what you're saying, but the thing is, this applies to a very, very small percentage of men, right? And those men you're saying usually, I know you got the Pookie and the Ray Rays and the niggas that
low ambition
locally, right? But most of those guys that are going to have, the across the board of the quote unquote quality women, extremely attractive women, are going to be very, very accomplished men, right? So the NBA players, NFL players, your your law firm partners or lawyers, doctors, these different things, right? So I see what you're saying at the lower level is there, but it's going to be much easier. And even at the end of the day, if those women that were dealing with the ain't shit niggas and notorious nutters that's got kids all over the neighborhood had the opportunity to meet the criteria of the bigger men, they would. It's just they don't. So
Yeah.
I don't think a man's sexual prowess is due to a lack thereof of, you know, I guess success and or willing to work hard, right? I just think it's actually it's more so the more you have, the more women are going to want you. If you know what I'm saying, on top of course your baseline,
your nature is to indulge. Okay.
yeah. So the men that could, if more men could, they would. But the thing is, most men can't. So you have, I would say, I use, you know, just 80-20 rule, right? 80% of the men, that don't mean they're not getting no pussy at all. It just mean they got to work for it. And some of those men in that 80 got to pay for it or whatever. Those who do, they got to do any and everything just to get one woman. You got the 20 that can have several women, right? And then, you know, of that 20 of the, you know, you got a percentage within that 20 to where the women actually come to them. You feel
and
me?
now I could pick which one I want to stay
Yeah,
with. I could pick
all of them. Exactly.
So,
Yeah.
do you think Ruthless is of the 80%?
According to what he was saying, yes, and his age,
The
and,
brotherhood. They always talking about the brotherhood.
I answered the question. I answered truthfully, ma'am. I said, but according to, I just gave context. Me giving context is me not answering. Y'all refuse to answer at all. Okay, I said yes, but then I gave the context because I got to look out for Unc, man. I ain't gonna just let y'all do Unc like that. Nah,
I didn't do nothing. I'm asking the questions that was
y'all
presented.
get called out here now.
Listen, I don't want no problems. But if you out here at your age paying for coochie,
you just said you respect the man that paid for the pussy.
No, I didn't hear the has word. Do they have like it's you know?
Well, I
if
ain't
a
saying
person
he
has the
had. I ain't
option
saying
to
he
not
gotta
to,
pay for it.
and
He just happened
wanna,
to be. What
you know
about
what I'm
happened to be? What about happen? Okay, let's change the has to happen. How about that?
He just happened to pay for.
Just happened to pay for it. He just happened to be
How do you
paying
just
for it.
happen? I don't think as
He's
a man
helping a
who
young
have
listen.
access to women, you
Helping
would
a
have
young
to pay
lady
like
out
that.
with her living situation. She could be homeless without him. How is that not
So you getting
admirable?
homeless coochie?
No, she's not homeless because he helping. If he don't help, then she homeless.
That's a homeless coochie. Also, he her side hustle.
Hey, listen, he's preventing homelessness. He is preventing homelessness.
And she giving back to the needy, the less fortunate. But we
Well,
not
no,
looking at it like that. We're not looking at the holes like, you know what? You know, I should marry this woman because she be giving it. She's doing me a service.
No,
but you want us to look at a man who be judging. I'm not saying if you get to that standpoint, but there's probably
Hey,
other.
shout out to Ashton, motherfucking building, man. Shout out to Ashton, man. Shout out to Ashton, bro.
But it's like there's other key components, like as to why people end up. Now he could be a person setting his ways and he rather just pay, but to hear you also kind of being explanatory to a prostitute is just unique to listen to, you know.
She's not.
But if it's a woman who wants to get to know you and she just has certain things, you know, you're gonna feel like I ain't gotta explain shit. You know, it's just interesting. And this is a woman that would not just pay for one night, she's going to look out for you. Now she might be without, you know, now you got to meet certain expectations that you don't want to meet, that you ain't got to meet with a prostitute.
Okay, so what is it if a woman has sex with a man just off the strength of her being attracted to him and a connection? You cool with that?
You said what?
See, look, ma'am, you heard me. You speak English. I said, what about a woman having sex with a man strictly off of attraction and connection?
What about her?
Is anything wrong with that?
Just strictly off of sex and connection? Yes, because I don't think sex should be used. I mean, I speak from personal experience about being sexually liberal with women, having relationships with women. I've always been saying the same thing. Just because we make those decisions don't mean they're correct. No, you can have sex with somebody you should treat sex more important than that. That's why we in most of the situations we are in, due to our irresponsibility with having sex on both aspects.
Okay, so hold up. So at what point does sex become irresponsible?
First of all, it's irresponsible without a commitment, and it's irresponsible without a set connection. I think it is irresponsible.
So the majority of people are irresponsible.
Yes, you think that us as a black community we have these issues because
No, I'm not just black. I'm saying everybody, because most sex that's had is casual sex for the most part. Most sex being had is casual sex.
No, and I think you as a person who's had casual sex as well could speak to the fact that sex is not something we should just treat as hi, hello, my name, my favorite color is red.
Well, I'm not.
Yeah, so that's
I'm
to
not,
me casual sex.
Well, no, I'm saying sex without established, understood for sure long-term commitment. That's what I'm saying. So if you're not in a relationship, that's casual sex. You feel me? That's what I'm saying. I'm not saying like one night stand like all the time and la la. Even though if I had to bet money.
Relationship is casual sex. What you saying?
No, outside of it, yeah, sex outside of a relationship, yes, sex outside of a committed relationship, I think you can deem casual.
Okay, so what makes it a relationship? Him just saying it's my girlfriend?
Well, monogamy, two people saying, "Hey, we're
monogamous."
What do you mean? It's agreed upon. Faithful, faithful people still exist.
So we're gonna assume because the male or female said, you know what, you my boo, we together. That means that when they're not around you, you really that's it's still casual according to them. They just told you what they need for you to keep fucking them. Why they don't do what the fuck they gonna do? Then they gonna tell you when they get somebody else that they like fucking a little bit more, and now all of a sudden this issue. No, there's no commitment. You got to be committed to the thing because you could be. Nah, I don't know.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Are you saying it's only a commitment if you're married?
I think it's a commitment from your actions because we see all the time husbands and wives be outside. So
yeah, that's what I'm saying. So that's what I'm saying. So that kind of helps my point and what I'm telling you. So even in marriages, people aren't faithful. So you never ever know. Even you be living, motherfuckers be living with a motherfucker and they cheating.
I see where you're going with this. Okay.
So that's what I'm saying.
I'm so turned off from sex at this point in my life. So it's just like
what? Lord, we gonna say a prayer for you, baby. You gonna ask the Lord to hear you, because
I done made my decisions. I'm cool with being the washed up auntie. Thank you.
Oof. Niggas finna log off. Lord, you saying the wrong thing.
You definitely should. You should definitely go tap in with that higher power. Go ahead and tap in.
Oh man, but you know what's crazy? Most women say that they haven't had the proper right sexual experience. Of course, with the right man.
I think I already fucked up that way because you know what happened at 20, and then I think I was with women, so I think I pretty much already fucked up that way. But I think if men hear like, "Oh, you was with women," automatically hoe, and it didn't work out with your ex, you got a baby, hoe, and you a hoe, and you was like damn, hoe, bitch, we don't want you hoe, like oh fuck.
Oh, not motherfucking ludicrous.
You's a hoe. You know what I'm saying?
I said that you's a hoe.
Right. But I think more women, like the thing we just showed, I think people should just get out the game. Like,
but if everybody get out the game, that's what I'm saying, right?
Get out.
Yeah. So, but if everybody get out the game, not everybody just lonely. Not everybody just lonely buying robots to fuck.
You down bad. Like that. Look
get on the game.
No, look how bad somebody could clip this and be like, them lonely ass niggas over there talking about fucking robots. Because look how lonely we gotta be as a society to even be going. Look at my weird ass going to a conviction to see what the fuck going on. Now it was about a handful of black people, so shout out to us because we ain't going to that shit at a large group. And the white and the black people I did see there, they look like gamers. You know what I'm saying? So it was just like a different understanding, but I just think it's over.
See, you ain't got no hope, man. One thing, even if it's over,
I have hope for men who of certain ages. I have hope for women who have no children of a certain age. But I think if you're a woman, especially, or a man of a woman, and you have so many relationships where it's fucking with you psychologically, you operating in trauma. I think if you've had multiple kids, multiple baby daddies, I don't know why you would even come out here and attempt another. Leave the fucking market alone. You didn't try to have a family multiple times. It ain't for you. Get out of the game. I think we have to stop thinking just because we want things that it's for us. You have to work for everything. You have to work for a degree. The same way you have to work to have a successful relationship. The same way you have to work to keep somebody of value who know they value. That's just what it is. And if you come in already fucking up your value, you really can't pop shit like somebody ain't accepting something. You get what I'm saying? I just think it's not enough humility today. People aren't really humble.
Yeah, well, I don't think it's a lack of humbleness as much as it is just like people aren't concerned with things outside of themselves for the most part. You know, people aren't attentive. Like ignorance is bliss, right? So I don't think it's more so like people are arrogant or whatever, even though I would definitely say more women are arrogant nowadays than the men are, because men are humble, you know, often. You know, nigga, you ain't nobody, nigga, you ain't this, nigga, you ain't can't don't want, right? So but I think it's more so than like people just, you know, they move how they want to move, and they try to structure their world the way they structure it, and it's just like whoever's there is there, whoever is. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's more like a
They
selfishness
count,
thing.
they end up settling.
Yeah, what most people do. Most people do.
But that's why air quote, because it's not really settling. It's you sitting in reality what this is
Where
really
you belong. Hey, that's a good.
Yeah.
Hey,
And you
hey,
don't
that's
like
the
that
bar.
your room is some fat
That's-
bitches with no neck. That's your room right there. You better
All
get
right,
it popping.
okay, and they motherfucking shit is a nigga that's old. All right, he got a fucking beer belly,
Don't try to put
and
ruthless on us.
and he might. That's not ruthless. Ruthless don't got no.
I
I
don't
don't
know
know.
what he
About
look like. So sorry if you listening.
Not talking about ruthless. Leave him out of this. Okay, y'all got to deal with Mr. Earl. Okay, Mr. Earl, come up there in that pickup truck. All right, with them gray chest hairs, and baby, you know how I like it, baby. Come on out here now. Come on, you know you
See
need
what
that
I'm
rent
saying?
paid.
And when I hear men say that, you think I'm about to deal with that. This
Hey,
nigga
like you
asked me
said,
to suck
hey,
his
they
dick
got it.
for the
Hey,
rest of my life. And he
these
don't care
women
about
got to
his diet.
accept
That's
their reality too.
I'm not
They
accepting.
got to accept it too.
I'm about to get a dog, and it's gonna be a big dog. Cross this up. Big barks over here. You think you about to? I will never. I don't think no woman should ever. Y'all talking about Melissa Ford? Listen, it is never that bad. It's Mr. Eugene. Look, Willie Earl is crazy. That sound like an ugly nigga.
Hey man, he just you know what I'm saying?
Good, what they say? Good googly moogly. That's that
Good
age.
googly moogly.
Could you imagine being with an old dude and you
Pop
kind of
you up
young?
with a biscuit, girl. You're looking so fine. Ooh, drink your bath water. Yes, ma'am. Come on over here, girl.
Ugh.
You know my check done came.
That
Come
damn
on now.
ghetto
You
Uncle
know how I like it. You know how I like it.
That's nasty.
But hey, man, I think the first show went great. What you think?
It was cool. It was cool. I
Cool.
liked it. It was always a good conversation. Based around it, it's good to hear the whole phase of the men, because you said that you don't believe that they can have one.
Yeah, well,
So,
I don't believe we can have. I don't believe men can have one, because most men just they think that the majority of men are out here just dicking down everything. It's just not the case. I think most.
Remember Hamp showed the stats.
Yeah, it's 8 bodies in a lifetime.
So why you gonna be? Okay. Side note, and you could. I know you want to bring up the link. It's cool. I'm gonna just keep. Why do y'all not tell your compadre the truth? The same way you want us to do as women. When y'all see a man on a panel and he don't fit the description of what he's saying, why y'all don't be like, bro, we looking at you, can tell that you got to do a lot more. Why are you sitting up here talking like you from my experience? And that's the same thing women do. Let y'all say what we do. Y'all support each other's delusion.
No,
Stop
I don't
doing
listen. I only go by what a nigga tell me. To me, it can look like it's not or whatever. And I think it's a whole lot easier. And more people already have a negative connotation. People tell me I don't get no pussy. People tell me I don't get no pussy. I'm lame. I'm
let me
dumb.
tell you. Stop. Just let me take you to school real quick. The things that we could tell, right? And I don't have no dog in the fight, and I'm not trying to impress nobody on YouTube. The thing that we could tell, we like the build of a man, we like the demeanor, and we like the dominance, even if it's whatever. We could tell. You can't be docile with a certain voice talking about, yeah, all the women want me. Nigga, that ain't even the first ingredient to what we know. That's what. Let's stop doing that. It's the same thing. Women get up there and we can see, and she be like, "Yeah,
I'm just telling you what women be saying. Okay, so I'm going off the premise of if women can tell or whatever, no matter what you said, or they like if they like the dude and the dude saying something that they want to hear, they're gonna agree with him. He's gonna be the best thing ever. If he's not saying something they like, no matter that he be a fucking Adonis,
sure,
he could be
the one we like.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. That's what they say. And what I'm saying is this, right? So it's women very, very seldom just tell the truth, right? And men even experience this. A bitch, oh nigga, you this, nigga, you that. You what? And then, like you say, you get her by herself, and now she's swallowing your kids. You feel me? So a man trying to correct a man is pretty much useless, right? Men are gonna just be a fair deal, and usually what we're saying is now, like you said, Jean, you tried to motherfucking take up for the Jean lady. Okay, she had a whole Levi's factory in that seat.
I leveled the playing field. Because let me tell you about her. We gonna sit up here and say, obvious, somebody's fucking her. And most men, if y'all was honest, y'all got a big girl or 2 or 3 or 4 or 7.
Yeah, you got everybody got a body in their closet. They never go
right the same way we do. We got a simp or somebody somewhere that we didn't think was serious, but when you're passing time and you single, is certain people, I call them the in the dark people. We know that. But but my point is the conversation on her is there are men in her lane where she would be the type, right? It's the same thing with the dude that has a certain demeanor. It's the issue I have when we speak as if we all have the same type of options of experiences. You know what I'm saying? Like a person, what I hear about in group chats about you, right? Usually, your body, you have a certain build, or you're funny. Those are things where I can see a woman would say he's attractive. Then you have fine, right? So you have the men that don't have to do much because they got pretty or the light skin Drake thing going on. You know what I'm saying? So it's different components. When you see somebody who has none of those components, even a fat nigga, if you fat and you a baller, or what E40 say, a baller tummy, we know men who carry weight well and they smell good, whatever, and they just fat. Then we know we got the sloppy dude. Then we got the dude that's too big, I can't deal with. There's levels. So I'm just saying, on the same aspect of women, when I've seen some people's wives from being on YouTube for almost 4 years, their wives are not petite, but they will get up here and be like, oh no, we want them to be fit. We want them to be, and it's like, ain't nothing fit in your house. Not fresh and fit, not nothing, not a fit system, not nothing is fit in that address. But you online talking, that's what I'm saying. It's just like calling out the people that add confusion and bullshit to the conversation that's already sensitive. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and like I said, I think that's going back a little bit to what we was talking about, right? You know, the whole introduction of transhumanism, to where people can create these characters, these avatars, these personas that you never really have to live up to for the most part, right? Because like like you said, most people don't even cam up. You know what I'm saying? There's very, very few people that, you know what I mean? Especially again, these ugly ass hoes that be in these chats calling people ugly. Them be the last bitches to cam up. You never see them come on camera looking like motherfucking earthquake. And
we're gonna just say that.
Yeah, get him out of here, man. Looking like your daddy. And he you know what I mean? He worked on the railroad for 40 years. You feel me? So yeah, man.
Who my daddy is, that's what they're gonna say.
Yeah, looking just like your daddy. And baby, he looked like he just got off the plantation. All right, but yeah, man. I just think it's crazy that you have. I think we'll definitely get into that more depth as we go along, saying that it's over for the. Hey,
it's
I ain't
over.
saying it like you said it. I ain't saying
it
like
up. Flat screen.
Like you said it. I ain't say it like you said it. Shout out to my man Primetime VA, man. A1 Day 1, BABG alumni in the motherfucking building for the 5. Appreciate you.
What is pros?
People really think pros exist abroad. Get off the internet and go outside, people. Pros as in, prostitutes. Pros.
Oh, that's for
Prostitute.
me. You know what's prime? You know what? Why this is for me? I'm probably. Oh, finish. Sorry.
No, go ahead. Go ahead.
No, I was saying I definitely agree with I need to get out more because like I think at this point in my life I'm learning things late that I didn't have the privilege of learning. People who know, but I think I'm so interested in doing that because when you stay just with your own environment, whether where you raised, you really think that this is how most stuff is, and I think that could be my problem because people tell me all the time like you haven't really went out enough. You ain't been here. You ain't been nothing. You know what I'm saying?
I don't think it was a shot at you though. I think it was just in
No,
general. I think
I disagree with that
okay.
though. For sure.
All right, cool. Shout out to my man Perfect. Excuse me, Future Perfect. Appreciate you, brother, for the tweet. I'm in a bind, Nate. Classic scene, man. And shout out to my man, Rod of God podcast, brother. Greatly appreciate it, man. Good to see you, brother, for the 20 ball. Ain't nothing but some money. Salute to you, man. Greatly appreciate you.
Oh, you like rap? Okay.
A little bit.
It's a little East Coast stuff, but I guess it's cool.
Well, more down south, but I mean it's close. You know, down south is.
Too.
You know, we've carried the music
I
games.
wear fur vests with no shirt. Y'all got different.
2000. What?
Different. I seen a nigga from Atlanta. He had a fur vest on, no shirt, and UGG boots. That shit was different. And a gun on his. Just because out here it's the you have the right to carry. I'm like, what type of thug is this? Is different. I don't get out. I ain't never been to Atlanta.
It's Atlanta. Yeah, Atlanta. Yeah. Yeah, indeed.
Well, are you dropping the link or are we?
I did. I dropped the link. They scared of you. I guess the link been dropped for quite some time. But it is what it is. It's cool. Hey, I ain't gonna make these niggas come over there. They'll warm up, Lucky. You know what I'm saying? You scaring these niggas. Talking about they got pot bellies and they gotta pay for pussy and all this other shit.
It's a woman. Listen. It's the woman that will rub the shit out of that belly. You just got to get who love you. You may not like what she look like, but people get surgery. Look, all the women walking around with the Michael Jackson noses, that wasn't popular at first. You could literally take a 4 and make her a 6.
That gonna cost too much money. No, we cool. We cool on that.
No, it's not.
No, listen, Lucky. If I'm paying for some shit, baby, it's gonna be a salmon at least.
If she has the characteristics that you want, why wouldn't you change the things that she may not have?
No, I'm not. No, I just find the one that ain't got that. You know how much the tens of thousands of dollars. Come on, no.
Rhinoplasty is not that like for example this ain't no shot, but this is just probably a bad example, but I'm gonna say it. The lady who started the Me Too movement.
Yeah, Tarana Burke.
Yeah, they said she like KRS-One, right? Because of her nose. But KRS-2. If she got a rhinoplasty, you get what I'm saying? Look at Nene Lee.
Yeah, she gonna have to pay extra, Lucky. She ain't gonna pay the same price me and you pay. And you got nigga noses.
But what I'm saying is, if more men were more like, for example, overweight women, men like, oh, most women is fat. I think those women, if they are sweet women, they do things like those women are known to help get allegedly. This is what men say. I don't know if it's a fact. They get you on your feet if you down bad.
Well, no, that's what I'm saying. Most men work with overweight girls all the time. It's just the fact of the matter that the bitches run off once you get them fit. Once you help them lose the weight and shit or whatever. Now, you remember the girl? Do you remember seeing the thing? I forget the name. I'll send it to you. But you saw the story about the lady that she finally lost the weight, and then her husband stayed with her, and this bitch got skinny, and then she went and immediately fucking cheated on her husband.
No.
Every time.
You got it.
Y'all claim every time. These fat hoes that they're not used to fucking attention, bro. So once you go from the niggas that truly like the big girl, right? That's really you comfortable with it. You fine. You like them big ass titties. You like fat ass. As long as you got a pretty ass face. Again, Lucky. You can always lose weight. You can never lose an ugly ass face. You feel me? So baby, if you cute in the face, I can see it, right? We just got to get you down about 50 to 70 pounds. And with that Ozempic, bro, that's another thing. Listen, y'all better do y'all research with this motherfucking Ozempic.
The men asking for fit women, do you think that most of them are fit?
Yeah, it's cap. No, it's cap. I don't know.
So get in the gym with your woman so y'all both fine. Like,
and I'm telling you, that's what I'm trying to fucking tell you though. That's what I'm telling you is when niggas do that, the bitch run off. She lose her weight and the niggas because most So the thing is this is the truth, right? Fuck it. We here. Niggas don't like big girls publicly, right? You don't like big girls publicly. You go fuck the shit out of them in private. Like you said, nobody never gonna know about them. She got to come over to the house. She got to either pull up in the garage or park around the back. And bitch, like I said, you got to be out of here before the motherfucking trash truck come. Okay, the trash truck is your motherfucking alarm clock, baby. All right, okay, you hear me? So niggas will hit the big girl, and she can be cool as fuck, but you can't be seen with her, right? So she's never gonna really get niggas that come up to her and she get like the pretty skinny girl or the pretty just regular girl experience is gonna be different. Now it's a little different depending on where you are. You know, in the South, you get a lot more leeway. You feel me? Oh shit, this nigga up here about the hey, this ain't the balloon pop nigga. I'm gonna pull you up. Your ass ain't been on my show in forever, nigga. Hey, one day, one in the building, motherfucking smooth. What's up, bro?
Okay, you hear me?
You know who this nigga came here for. What's up, bro? Yeah.
Of course. I don't even think you read my super chat, my nigga. It's all good, man. It's all
definitely
good.
did. I read both of
You
them.
about to roast me?
No, I didn't roast you. No.
I can handle it.
Oh, my bad. I didn't. My bad. I didn't. I missed the second one. My bad, because it was a sandwich. It was back together, back to back. Shout out to Smooth, man. Appreciate you, brother, for the 5. You, my nigga, fantastic, but be adverse to paying for it is not the move. Pay for the box. Act like an adult for once, brother. I am quite grown, and I can get that pussy on my own, brother. Hell no. But go ahead. It's on you.
Now, the thing is, I think a lot of it might be that people are intimidated to come up because they're scared to get their whole car pulled and stuff. Because at the end of the day, you know, one thing I've come to realize in this space in the 5 years or almost 6 years that I've been here is that it's a lot of niggas paying for it. It's a lot of niggas that's tricks, but they just don't want to admit that they are. You understand me? So they talk a lot of game and all of that stuff, and I can get it without and all that. And I'm not saying that you cannot, you know, but it's okay to admit that you pay for it. I don't think at this stage in your life, and I do assume everybody is an adult up here. I don't think at this stage in your life, you really need to play games anymore. Just be honest with it. You know what I'm saying? If you ain't got time to be playing games and all of that stuff, man, just go to Vegas and, you know, do what you got to do. And it shouldn't be anything to laugh at or to deny or to have these weird ass complex conversations about why you should or you shouldn't, and if you do, you kind of lame. You know what I'm saying? All of that stuff uncalled for.
You said you don't
All right,
think
cool,
it's
man.
nothing wrong with
Power
paying.
to the tricks.
What's
You
that?
said there's nothing wrong with paying for it.
Nothing wrong at all. No.
I just want to make it clear what you're saying.
We got my man Prime VA in the building. What's up with you, brother? What you got for us?
What's going on? Fantastic. I ain't gonna be up here too long because I'm about to go on lunch. But when you brought up the story about the chick who lost weight and then started cheating on her husband or whatever, it made me think about what Medium Man was talking about when he reviewed a Kendra G episode, and one of the girls was like, she lost a lot of weight and she was in shape, and she was just talking about how her options versus when she was fat versus as she lost the weight were like vastly different. And it just made me think about how you do have people in this space, they never cammed up, or you find out they are big, but they speak as if they're getting like the top tier men or some shit. It just made me think about that.
Yeah, man. Yeah. I told you, bro. That's like motherfuckers have no idea, man. A nigga will like just how that women say they'll fix a man up or whatever, they see the potential in a man or whatever. Men go through the same shit, and men go through it far more often because men usually have to, you know, pay for more of the shit. You providing, you're doing these things, you're taking shit into consideration. Bro, niggas done told me, bro, they put bitches through college, bro. Work with her, and I don't know, trick the shit. They was together, like they was together. Shawty get, you know, she get her little degree and whatever, and well, you don't have a degree, so you know, I don't feel like we're on the same page or we're on the same wavelength. Bitch, this nigga that motherfucking drove the motherfucking 18-wheelers all over the country, help your ass get through school. Now you too good for him? Lucky, this is shit we gotta put up with.
I mean, you ain't gotta put up with it.
Crazy.
I mean, what if we normalize actually signing a contract? Like before you co-sign on a car, there's something there, right? So why we can't set up things before you do certain gestures where you know if this don't turn out well for me. You know, like you can go sign something that she can sign something that you create. You can literally create a contract off the spot. If they sign it, it makes it valid. So that states when you get your degree or whatever, you know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, like, we need to normalize actually having insurance for the things that we do because people are so temporary in the way that they move. What?
Now, look, you know, good and hell with anybody you in a relationship with finna sign no motherfucking contract to pay you back.
If they got a problem with signing a contract to pay you back, that's not somebody you want to be with. Because why wouldn't I even want to thank you in that type of way for doing something for me? You
Hey,
should
I
never
agree wholeheartedly.
that tells you the character of a person. If you don't want to sign a prenup, guess what that tell me? You not in it for me. That's just how I feel.
Yep. Yo, fantastic. Can I ask you something real quick?
Yeah, go ahead.
What like the example that you gave with, you know, dudes that are putting girls through school and then they break up with them and stuff. How many examples of those do you think have there been, like, say, in the last 20 years?
In the last 20 years?
For example, just for example, like how many examples like that have you heard about?
Specific ones, I would say personal experience and public shit.
Yeah.
At least 15 to 20.
Yeah. And the reason why I'm asking that is because it just gets crazy after a while when because everybody that's experienced that maybe has known somebody or somebody knew somebody that has had that same experience before, and then the decision is still made to go to go ahead with it and get burnt too. So it's like after a while, man, you know, I think if you know you're gonna put a woman through school, just be prepared for, you know, what might happen. Prepare for the worst, but that's never the case.
Do you think that is something wrong with putting a woman through school, or is more of the risk?
Wait, say that again.
Is it something wrong to put your woman through school, or do you think it's more so just the risk? Because I think if I was a man and I had a wife or woman, I'm putting you to school to do things that's going to add to the value of the family. It's no way, like he just said, I'm about to be working extra hours, damn near the whole day, a 24, 15, whatever plus hours to help you get through school, and you think you're not about to retire me. We going to school for some shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know what type of teamwork is set up in these people's relationships, which is another conversation that I think we don't have. Like, what is the teamwork? Like, if I'm putting you through school to just help you and not the pot, that's kind of like hustling backwards, because the reason why I made you a woman for me is because we're supposed to be thinking on the aspect of a team. So whatever I invest in you, I'm supposed to reap the benefits. The same thing vice versa. When women feel like I gave all this to a man and I didn't get my benefit, you know what I'm saying? Like, what are we investing in? I'm not about to send you to school to be a fucking salon owner, bitch. Do that on your own. Like, learn something like in the STEM field. Do something that's going to really bring in something that can help me retire on a quicker level. Now, if we just supporting her dreams, I think that if you support anybody's dreams, man or male or female, you just kind of have to do that as a gift.
Yeah, but well, the thing, look, is that in a lot of these cases, like the 15 to 20 that Fantastic mentioned, for example, I do believe that most men do it because they're trying to invest in their girl, because that in turn will bring more to the pot. That's usually what most average men, that's how they started off. But we're talking about the fact that they do start off like that, and what happens afterwards, you know, they get burnt. So I was just saying that if the average dude is going to invest in his girl because he wants her to do better so they together can earn more, he does have to be prepared to get burnt, unfortunately. You know, and be prepared for that as well.
Y'all gotta start flipping the script. Stop acting like look at me sounding like some shit. Well, I'm out the game, so I can say it. I think the thing that men miss is sometimes the way. Now, I could be ignorant to the system and things. That's just for y'all to correct me once I say it. But I think that men tend to operate on a standpoint as if they can't challenge a woman on a good way, or as if they have no say so, or as if they have to do these things to get the woman in a sense. For example, it's like, the fear of it all. Yeah, I'm gonna do this for you, but there are certain people that would operate as a business with their money in general. So if I'm doing something with my money to help you, and I know there's risk of you leaving, it just would be smart on a business aspect, you know what I'm saying, to have that conversation of understanding as to this being the conditions and making that a contract thing. I don't know, like, it's no way I'm about to buy a bitch a booty to go fuck another nigga with. But I get the risk. But it's like, if she was already a hoe, whether she had the booty or not, is she just a hoe? I think you can hoe with a flat ass.
Wait, Lucky, real quick. What's your point? What were you trying to say with that?
What I'm saying is, we sometimes don't do things out of the fear and possibility of a risk. Everything is a risk. You can go to school for 7 years and then get the perfect degree, and they say you still need 5-year experience. The risk that you still gotta pay that. You get what I'm saying? So it's like everything is a risk, but sometimes when it comes to relationships, because we can't move on from being hurt, or like me having to understand that's a part, like what Fantastic said on our show, that's a part of the process. It's a risk to everything. But when it comes to relationships, we tend, myself included, to not do it because the risk we feel will set us back. So then we come to the dating market and we say, for me to do it again, these are the conditions, because I tried it before. You get what I'm saying? But you didn't try it in a way where you were dealing with yourself and your person as a business. Especially when we're talking about your money in an economy like this, everything deals with it as a business. It's your money. So take care of it. Now, if you like a person, like you said, paying for sex, guess what? That's a business transaction. If I want to marry you, I understand there's certain tax breaks and things I can get as a business relationship. So we can't just, especially if we're not highlighting the love in a relationship, if you with a woman and you don't really know if she love you, you kind of stupid to even invest anything further. Why are you with that person? You get what I'm saying? We make excuses sometimes for things we can just see so clearly, and we say, you know what, I'm fearful because this happened, but I can really count every situation or relationship I've been in that didn't work out. And once you reflect on it, there was things I ignored. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So that's just what I think.
So do you think that if you have been burnt before and then you get back out there and you say these are your conditions, are you saying that that's a good thing or that's a bad thing?
It's a good thing. I think if your conditions aren't built out of the fear of being hurt, if we just take the fact that I may be hurt in this situation, imagine how we would operate. We wouldn't be so busted open. But because we're still humans, I think it's in our nature to want to be vulnerable. But that's where you get hurt. So that's why women have this problem with connecting with men, because y'all could probably all recall when you were vulnerable and that bitch didn't deserve it. She didn't take care. So I ain't doing it again. For me to do it, I got to be this, and then women that's how we learn to love and connect. So if we're not getting the vulnerability, we're just getting the physical. So what happens if women just feel like they just physical? There's no substance nowhere.
For sure. Let me give my man our Lord in here. Our Lord, what's up with you, brother?
Yo, what's good, everybody? So I just want to chip in on what was like on what y'all was talking about earlier about paying for sex and stuff. Because I'm gonna say it like this: on both sides, I don't knock it. Because if I want to ask y'all, I want to ask specifically to Lucky. Why do you feel? I want to ask: do you think it makes a man less than if he does have to do that? And I want to ask why.
Now I heard this time, if he has to.
Yes. Why do you feel it?
Because in a world where bitches is giving this shit out for $40 or just giving up coochie off of Netflix and chill, if you can scroll in your phone and there's no woman that's willing to double back with you, or you don't know no woman in your life and you have to pay, I think you're probably socially awkward. You probably may look the part, but when it's sit down, there's no substance of nothing. There's no conversation. Probably you probably not funny. It's a lot of reasons as to why you would have to pay for it, or because to say have to, that means there's hardly any other option. You gotta pay a bitch to fuck with you, or she don't want to fuck with you. Just like the dudes that become, I gotta get all this money, so then when I get the money, I'ma shit on all the women. You still a lame. You just a lame with money, and now we only coming to you as money, and you think you the cream of the crop. But once that money is gone or something happened, guess where you back? You on a curb with your thumb. It's not a.
That's why you always get the throat first, fella. You always get the pussy before you pay before payment, man. Come on, what we talking about, bro? You saying?
I feel you. So I'm gonna ask you, what makes a man lame? Because what's lame to somebody else may be shit a real nigga to somebody else.
Being lame is not subjective. You know what
It is. It is. Like in certain, I know street niggas that's lames. I know whole niggas that done robbed niggas and killed niggas that's lame as hell. So what is lame?
We know rich dudes that's lame. We know pretty women who lame.
But in another environment, he may be cool. In another culture, he may be cool. Just
he
like
may be
people
cool amongst the lames. Lames is only cool with lames. We hang out with people. It's just like hanging out with.
So there's no objective. There's an objectivity towards being lame. So what's lame somewhere else is lame worldwide, despite different cultures and different tastes.
If you're a man
different viewpoints,
pay to get sex, you're lame universally. If you're a woman that can only get attention from men if you do something sexual or enticing, you're lame. It doesn't change it. You're lame. You could be a pretty lame ass bitch. You just pretty, and you be like, damn, if she just wasn't like this, if he was just, but that's just the fact. You have people that they can't.
Hey, we'll you know what? We'll appreciate you, our Lord. We gonna do that. So that'll be one of the shows we do. What's lame? What's lame to a woman? What's lame to a man? And we'll roll with that one. But let me get my man Blanco on here. Blanco.
Yo, can you hear me?
Yeah, loud and clear.
What's good, family? How you been?
Hey, I can't complain, brother. How about you?
Hey, man, just trying to get the last outfit, the last night over here in the city, man, before I get back home.
Okay.
Yo, Lucky Luciano, what's up, girl?
Hi, honey. Hi,
How you been?
I've been pretty good. How you doing?
Hey, man, I'm trying to be rich like you, man, but hey, what's new, right? Yo, about that whole man paying for pussy. Me personally, bro, I got zero problems with it. Matter of fact, if I was the president in charge of something, man, I legalize that shit anyway. Because that's something you cannot stop. Might as well attach yourself to in tax. Right? Me and Fantastic can be friends for 10, 15 years in real life, and he tells me that he bought some pussy when the one time that he went to goddamn Vegas, to Dre, some bitch came across him and he bought some pussy, man. I wouldn't look at the man any less of a man. You know what I mean? That I don't care. They're my money.
So let me ask you, Poppy.
Go ahead.
A man that has to pay for sex, do you think that's lame? A man that has to pay to get sex, do you think that man is lame? Or no?
Nah. Because he got it for the most part. He got the extra bread. He don't want to put up with the whole entertainment, because believe it or not, sometimes like me, I never paid for pussy, right? But the reason I never did is because it's an ego thing. I got an ego. I got a big ego, right? So, and I'll be damned if I have to pay for some pussy. I'll be there if I have to pay for some
crazy?
pussy.
I ain't even gonna do it like that, but I can find content of you saying things specifically. The reason why you don't pay for pussy is because you don't have to.
I know, and I did because it's my ego.
But no, listen, if you have to, that means you don't have no other option. You hardly have any other options, or the options you do have are not really sexually attractive. So you're going to pay for what usually don't pay attention to you unless you have the funds to. You get what I'm saying?
Nah,
it's
that's
men
not
who
true.
Don't have it. They be getting out of jail with bitches. So something going on with you where you gotta pay to get.
But it's a lot into that equation, Lucky, right? Sometimes it can be a nigga that is fucking, let's say this nigga got his little plumbing company. And I actually do know niggas that buy pussy, yo, right? But this niggas just be busy. But forget the time shit. They just don't want to put up with the whole shit, right? Because that's what I was about to tell you like 2 minutes ago, right? Sometimes my route is probably more expensive than his route. The niggas that buy pussy, they're gonna come to you and be like, how much? Oh, 400. Here, bitch. Boom, right? Give it to you, right? My route is I gotta entertain your ass. I gotta, you know what I'm saying, spend time. I gotta FaceTime your ass, right? I gotta take you out,
You gotta
take you
act
over
like you
here.
want a relationship.
I don't have to, man. They're just gonna give it up. I'm sorry. They're just going
But
to
what
happy.
you
She
just,
out.
but what you
Go
just
ahead.
described is courtship, or you have to act like you're dating her, right?
Right.
So I
Yeah.
understand the people who don't want to play like I want to date you. So I'm going to just pay for it, which speaks to I respect the men that have the option to. What I'm understanding is the people who don't have the option to. If you have the option to pay or get it without that, that's different than somebody who don't have no option but to use money on the forefront, because I don't even want you to take me out on a date. You're the nigga I'm texting about while I'm eating. You're the food guy. You
Right.
have to
So
pay. You're lame.
so so Lucky. So what? How do you explain the married man that buy pussy? Because the buying pussy business is like a married man business kind of game right there.
Wait. Married men are known for what?
Yeah, married
Married
men,
man
like
buy
just like
pussy.
yeah, just like OnlyFans. A lot of the men that get caught. Remember
Yes.
when they're married when they go, you know,
That's horrible.
yeah. Hey,
Oh,
see,
I
Yeah.
couldn't imagine. This is why
Lucky,
I'm
can I ask you something real quick? After Poppy,
a single nigga here that know what to do with that pussy over here. Oh, we winning out here, man. Yeah, we do what the fuck we want to do over here. By the low. You see what I'm saying? But married man, he be bored. And it makes sense. Think about it. A married man go get a prostitute bitch from the strip club, whatever, right? Or around the corner. He already know this bitch. Give a quick $200, and that doesn't gonna follow him back home. That's actually smart for him. You don't have to engage with her. There is no text messaging, backtracking to him. Ain't gonna be no
You
bitch
know
out
what?
pulling up at his job.
You know what? So when I'm thinking of married men, I'm from y'all been in LA. Y'all know about Figueroa.
I haven't
Yes,
been to LA.
Y'all know about
I
Figueroa?
be all to that shit, man. What?
Okay, we know about Fig. Fig is
yeah,
a
Fig right down from the Staples Center. I learned when a woman of the night walked right past the Staples Center while I was trying to go get ready for the game. Yeah, go ahead.
and the prostitutes, I ain't gonna lie, the streetwalkers is cute. Okay. So
Yes.
the married men that I see are like they're not from the country. I'll put it that way in a nice way.
Mexicans.
So I don't really
Mexicans. Mostly.
Yeah, Mexican.
I said it. Yeah, Mexicans love buying pussy. They're the number one pussy buyers.
So
bro.
when you said married men, when I usually in conversation, I think of our dynamic. So it's not normal for me to know of black men that buys the coochie. Like when I think of cheating, okay, but just going to pay for someone else to as a transaction as a married man, that just sounds like a household where I would rather die than fuck my wife again. That's what that sounds like. I don't even want, or
Nah,
she
she
just
cut
might
the
give
pussy
me.
off. They cut. That's a sexist marriage. But hey, man, we gotta save some for next time. Y'all niggas, y'all digging into the content, man. I appreciate you, Lucky, for coming through. Hey, we will be doing this on the weekly. We'll let you guys know. You know what I'm saying? Figure out what the schedule is, how everything works. We got up to like I think it was like 270, damn near 300 people in here or whatever earlier today, man. So we really appreciate the 308, man. Shout out, bro. So 300 people in the chat, man. Appreciate y'all for support and all that. I'm gonna run through these super chats real quick. We will get up out of here. Shout out to my man T Leaves for the 5. I know someone personally who cheated after they lost all the weight, caused a big fight and everything. He got the surgery too, and she still did it. So they got the surgery together, and she motherfucking had to go get on another fella. Goddamn. Shout out to my man Curtis Hancock for the 20. Appreciate you, brother. Miss Fantastic is right. My guy at work got his wife a mommy makeover. She told him she was going out with the girls and got picked up by 2 dudes and got tag teamed while he was on the couch with the kids. Lord Jesus. Shout out to Future Purpose for the 2. Appreciate you, brother. I'll put you through a table before school. That's kind of wild, brother. No domestic violence. No guarantees for the 5. Appreciate you, man. Salute, Mr. Fan. Most successful couples I know personally met during college. They were both broke and built up together. Huge risk otherwise. Exactly, man. And shout out to Jay Miller for the 10. for the win, brother. Greatly appreciate you. Lucky, appreciate you for coming through, love. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? We doing something over here. All right, and we gonna see y'all, man, next week. Holla at y'all, man. We out.